Are we going? Are we recording?
Yeah, but like we'll probably start.
Yeah, well, let's talk about conspiracy theories first.
Let's do it. Vic,
Robert,
talking to yours again?
Robert,
say
would you
what?
like
Hi,
some
Jimmy.
Coca-Cola? I'll
There
take
you are.
some
There you
cock.
We're gonna jump right into conspiracy theories here.
For starters.
Cock me up.
Yeah.
Oh shit, top me up.
Cock me up.
Pause.
Sorry, did I say it wrong? I am way too much whiskey in this one.
Nah, dude.
Tennessee whiskey. Stop the cap, Jeff.
No cap?
It's Tennessee whiskey.
No cap. Demo,
No
you get the porno camera,
Yes, I do, man.
the tripod.
Got a lot of
Dangerous.
hours of me and Jeff on this thing.
Do a lot of it's like auditions.
Yeah.
It's like we think you might have what it takes, but go ahead and take a seat.
Oh, never mind, Jeff. That's perfect. Good call. Good call. All right, you guys ready to knock into this thing?
I'm ready.
Up, right?
All right, let's see if Jeff can hear something. Jeff, can you hear anything? Perfect. Can you hear anything?
Mm-hmm. I'm good.
Where's that sound coming from?
We should do an ASMR JMO podcast
For a
right
second?
here.
For like 2 hours?
Yeah, just like, hey guys.
Yeah, the new intro music.
I saw one last night. She had like a wrap over the mic, and she was painting the mic like around it. And I was like, oh, that
Okay,
sounds
just
delicious.
sit back and just listen to this right here.
All right, here we go.
You guys falling asleep yet?
Hi, thanks for tuning in my live.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Be sure to donate.
As you feel the energy
Make sure you hit the subscribe
from
button.
the top of your head
Like
to
and
the tip
subscribe.
of your toes.
Abundance.
Just imagine a wave of
Make sure you follow.
A surplus.
covering you up. A blanket of calmness from your head to your feet.
That's pretty good. If this episode does big numbers, I'm fucking out of here. If it was like, all right, this is the trick.
ASMR.
All right, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
You ready, Vic? I'm not feeling like Vic's ready. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Jameson on the Rocks podcast. Today I have with me 4 randomly selected guests, the dream team as they call them, a very, very motley crew. How are we doing out there, fellas?
Grand.
Grand?
Bien.
Uh-huh.
Muy bien.
Uh-huh.
Más o menos.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like we're going to be having the conversation.
Yeah,
And
yeah, you guys
they're
just try
gonna
to
be
keep up.
having a Hispanic conversation.
I'm down.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
See.
you got to get
Yeah.
both audiences.
You gotta branch out, which is what we're doing here.
Only 2.
Vamos.
Only.
What was yours? Say what you said again.
Only 2.
So you gotta get both audiences. There's a couple
All
of
right,
people out there.
fellas, how we been doing? I haven't seen you guys all in a while, honestly. It's been a pretty good minute. Have you guys been doing well? Enjoying your summer in Athens?
Yeah, super hot out there.
It's hot as
very hot.
fuck. It's going to be 102 next week, too, I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad Benji could finally get on here, though. I've been working on Benji for a minute.
Yeah. Been dipping and dodging, been out there.
He's been out there. I see him in the gym and shit. I'd be like, you said one time you're like, bro, you having every significant person in Athens on? I was like, I'm trying to. You were like, well, when am I coming in? That was like fucking a year and a half ago.
Yeah. Well, we're here, baby.
Here we are. Jeff's unusually quiet. I'm worried about it.
I came to listen.
No, you
Uh-oh.
did.
I
No
came
way.
to listen.
He's an
and
Take
objective
away his
listener
mic
today.
now.
He's an objective listener.
Yeah.
Well, shit, y'all tell me a little something. What y'all been doing, man? I didn't plan anything for this, so we're gonna have to damn freeball this thing, which is the goal, honestly.
Vic's been being fishy.
Yeah.
Last
When
name
is he
pun?
not?
Yeah.
What about him?
He's being fishy. Tell him, Vic. He's been a small fish in a big pond.
Okay.
Doing a lot of shiesty activity. I've seen him a couple times on the streets recently, walking around, sometimes shirtless.
Okay. Vic was shirtless?
Allegedly.
I gave him a couple dollars the other day.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to know what
damn.
for.
He needed it.
Okay.
Who is Vic?
Vic has a daytime persona and a nighttime persona.
The nighttime persona is fueled by copious amounts of alcohol. I don't think I've ever seen Vic when the sun down and not cracking cans.
Yeah, he's like a werewolf. Sun
Yeah,
comes out,
it's weird. Like
exactly.
new Vic.
it was like maybe it was at your gig or one of the 40 watt gigs. Like Vic showed up pretty early. Like first band was playing. He was like fucking feeling it. I was like, "What'd you do before this?" He's like, "Nothing, man. Just hanging out."
Just high on life.
Any comment on that?
I do
Allegedly.
not drink.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly feeling
Allegedly.
good. Yeah, yeah. What's been going on?
That was determined to lie.
I feel like there's a backstory here, Benji. What's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm very confused.
You guys, all you have to do is go down Clayton Street around
Mhm.
1 a.m. You're gonna see a feral guy.
Okay.
He might have one shoe on, might not have any shoes on.
Okay.
He's gonna have long hair.
Mhm.
That's Vic.
Are we talking about the same Vic?
Vic Fisher.
Oh, okay, we are.
Werewolf.
Werewolf.
Be
Oh.
careful out there.
Vic Fisher.
Vic Fischer.
How have you guys been feeling the summertime, man? Athens in the summer, I like love
It's
it.
hot as
love it
shit.
and
We
hate
already
it.
discussed this. There's a heat wave. We're all
I said, what
melting.
have you been doing?
Melting.
Going to the pool.
Melting.
Dude, I haven't been doing a whole lot.
Get my
I've been,
tan
like,
on. I'm trying to get a nice base
fairly
layer on my tan.
Yeah,
lethargic.
base layer. You burn hard or no?
No.
No.
See, yeah. I'm trying
Yeah.
to get a tan this summer.
Are you guys sunscreen guys or no? I'm not a sunscreen guy. I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
It's a hot take.
Not after maybe the first couple days being in the sun.
Well, I
'Cause
just feel
tan
like
nobody's business.
okay, good for you, man.
Sunscreen is a myth based off Big Sun.
That's it. Yeah, Big Sun set
Yeah,
that
Big
up.
Sun.
Well, I
They
mean,
did.
I'm down because like I just feel like your body can handle it. Like I mean, like I don't think our grandpas and great grandfathers were wearing sunscreen. You know what I mean? Like, and they were farming the fields and shit or whatever they were doing. You know?
Ooh, that's a great point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did any of them get skin cancer or whatever? You know what I mean? I didn't hear about any of it. You know,
I mean, maybe they just died from it.
that's true, and we just didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is like I think your body lets you know, and you burn that first time, and you don't burn the rest of the summer pretty much, unless you're like pushing it. Like if you're out there for 12 hours with no shirt on, like maybe that's different, but like
Yeah.
I just don't believe in it.
No,
Vic,
yeah,
what
It's
do you
very
think?
interesting. That's a conspiracy theory. Right?
That is. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest.
See, you know, what I don't get is the SPF factors. Because there's
Fuck you,
SPF
Vic.
30, there's
Okay.
SPF 40.
Yeah,
50.
15.
I don't
This
understand
could
that.
all be the same SPF,
Yeah,
all right, in a different can, all the same.
What does
Can?
SPF stand for?
sun powered floater.
Sun-powered.
I don't know.
Some power fluid.
Mm.
Oh, that's pretty
You
good.
put it in your windshield wipers and stuff.
Maybe
Right.
sun prevention fluid.
Your blinkers.
Yeah, your blinkers. Yeah. What does it stand for?
Sun prevention fluid. I'm
That's a
sticking to
pretty
that.
good guess.
Really?
Prevent.
pretty
That's
good guess.
that makes sense. I don't know. I'm not convinced on that. Sunproof. But anyways, I get what you're saying. Like I feel like it's cat. What about chapstick? Chapstick
I do
works.
not believe in chapstick.
The more chapstick you put on your lips,
It makes it worse, right?
Oh, the not Burt's Bees, but the other guy, Carmex.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
He's capping
I put some on and I still got sunburned.
your lips.
No.
No, we've moved on.
No,
Yeah.
there's
No,
a-
I know what you're saying though.
there's a-
Carmex is like it's got some sort of something or other in it.
Keep you on the Ferris wheel.
where it like keeps you putting it on
yes.
because it keeps your lips chapped or
the
something.
chemical
Like
dries your lips.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's the big lips.
Big lips.
Big lips.
Big lips
right now.
conspiracy.
Big lips and big
red,
sun.
Dry
Big lips, big
lips.
sun.
Yeah.
It's all.
Big lips. Big dry chapped lips. And then you keep coming back.
that. Mhm.
And they've got you.
I mean, it's just a business ploy.
I mean, yeah. Like I'm trying to think what else.
I'm not gonna lie.
Toilet paper.
When I was told, I didn't believe it. And then I looked into it, and it was
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
I saw a TikTok.
I'm
That's
not
enough.
very good at
dude.
using
I've been starting
chapstick
way
in
too many
general.
sentences just like that.
Are you a big TikTok guy? I am. I don't
I
think
love
these guys
TikTok.
are. TikTok rails, bro.
I'm a
Dude,
I'm a
TikTok
big
rails.
watcher
So good.
of
Are you on there?
stuff on TikTok.
Dude,
I mean, I'm
yeah.
on there, but I don't have anything like substantial yet.
It unfortunately has
I
the
just
bad
watch.
reputation of like dancing videos, but like I have learned infinite knowledge on TikTok.
There is infinite knowledge on
There
TikTok.
is. It'll be
I
like
mean-
a 1 minute video of like just like shit. Like wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Sunscreen doesn't work. Wow, you know what I'm saying?
I think it gets that rap
So
from
what's
the
the
older
wildest
You guys need to
TikTok we've
download.
seen?
Wildest TikTok.
I know it. I just thought of one. Okay, so I saw this TikTok, and it was like this woman, and she was like, I'm on the FBI's most wanted list
Mhm.
because I put 7 drops of Visine in my husband's drink, and I looked it up. Go ahead. If you put a significant amount of Visine in somebody's drink, they could die.
What is Visine? Should I
Like-
know what that is?
Eye drops messes up your stomach and your digestive.
Why would
tract.
she do that?
I don't know, but to think that you can put 1 drop of something in your eye straight, but if you drink 7 drops of it, you could die. It's just stuck with me.
That
is
hits
crazy.
Visine.
So-
Okay. What do you guys think about ibuprofen?
What about it?
It's placebo effect.
Fuck me up.
Say what now?
Ooh.
Nah, I don't think it's
Eat like
placebo
12 of 'em?
effect.
I just feel like it's placebo effect. Like it's
I
like,
can
oh,
see that.
you know what I mean? Like, does it really do anything?
I
Let's
can
just-
understand
let's just try
the
like
idea
20.
behind
Oh
it.
yeah.
Hold on, Jeff's getting a big yeah right here.
Okay, we
Yeah,
got-
dude.
Got any evidence? Any kind of backing for that? Like,
Sure. I mean, like after you get your wisdom teeth out, or after you like.
those were Percocets or hydrocodons.
Those
You
are
get
called
both.
oxys.
You get both. I've gotten, yeah. I mean, ibuprofen's real. The thing about it is like it can be bad for like again your intestines and your liver. So you want to be
Yeah.
careful with not taking it like every day.
See, that's good knowledge.
Long
mean, you
term,
gotta-
don't go for it.
My liver's been through the wire.
It depends on like how much you
It's not
take.
scared of some little tiny
I don't know.
ibuprofens.
Both my parents are nurses, so I just like
I'm just
I'm-
like,
I get to ask the questions to be like, hey, what's the research behind
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z?
I don't take it unless I'm like really backed in a corner. That makes me feel better about it. But like, I know people that wake up and just eat 6 every morning or 4, whatever. You know, it's like,
yeah,
I think that's
Fuck
kind of
that.
ridiculous.
pop some IBs,
But-
just forget about her.
Coming off of
Faded.
like a sick week, I wouldn't have made it through without the medicine.
Oh, so you
know
took
what
some
I mean?
IB this week
Yeah, it was.
on it heavy? How'd it feel?
Oh yeah.
I was feeling like
Robert's
I
feeling
finally
better.
had like
You're
I was
high.
able to have
High
like
shit?
energy to do stuff. No,
And it kicks in.
I mean, I didn't feel like spectacular, but I still had to work and stuff. So
How
I
many
had,
milligrams?
800.
The long ones.
Damn. 800.
Yeah,
Some school bus IBs.
Vic, how many
I
can you
take
take?
I take 4
Mhm.
every.
How
6
many
to 8
ibuprofen
hours.
do you take usually?
I don't do the hard stuff.
Oh,
The
okay.
hard
Okay.
stuff.
Jeff, how many do you take?
I would rarely take any.
I mean, but when you do, how many do you take? Is it 4 or 2?
I've got 500s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Lemons. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. How about you, Benji? 4?
I used to take about 18 and 20. Drink a couple tequila shots right after.
Right,
Go
exactly.
on about my day. Grocery shopping.
Dude, you guys know what I'm excited for? Has anybody seen the trailer for this Elvis movie? Is it just me?
Yeah,
Is anybody else excited about
I'm
this?
very
I'm kinda
excited.
stoked.
because
Benji, you
it's
seen
got
this?
Casey Musgraves in it.
She's in it? Is she
Yeah.
Priscilla?
Spacey Casey.
No, she's not.
As far yeah.
She's Priscilla, Elvis's wife.
Oh, I mean I.
She's gotta be.
I
She
don't
looks just
remember
like
the
her.
She's
fucking-
gotta be. She's gotta have
Gotta
a big
be.
role.
But I will
Yeah.
say, she's my celebrity crush, so I keep the finger on what she's doing.
Got your ear to the ground.
Ear to the ground.
What?
Always.
I'm excited about it, dude. I've been like watching documentaries and shit. Like I'm stoked.
Dude,
What's up?
y'all met Andy down in Madison, right? Andy Aller
I don't think.
owns Madison Produce.
Yeah. Met Andy. Yeah.
Oh, the
Dude.
sandwich guy?
Yeah,
Sandwich
he went to the premiere.
Shout out that guy.
No way. In
Andy's-
Canes, is that what it's called?
Yeah, if you're rolling through Madison,
Madison
Georgia, go to
Produce.
Madison Produce.
Madison
Um,
Produce has the Elvis movie playing.
No.
Yes.
Andy, who owns Madison Produce, who's my friend, went to the premiere in Memphis last week.
What did he say about it?
Dude,
Memphis.
he hung out with Tom Cruise, or not Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks,
Yeah.
and Rita Wilson, and
That's
all those people saw the premiere, went to Sun Studios, went to Graceland. You know what Graceland is?
Yes.
Vic, what's
No,
Graceland?
explain it to me.
Vic, three
Like
answers.
spell Graceland.
Mason Grace.
Probably GRA.
Pull that mic closer to
S-E.
your face if you don't mind, Vic. I'm picking you up very little.
Indeed.
Definitely not where.
Graceland's where Elvis lived, right? That's where they found him dead on the shitter, right?
What'd you say, Vic? I couldn't hear you.
Sorry, let me turn this mic up. Hold on. I got him muted.
You gotta turn that gain up.
We
Yeah.
need a
He's
proper
not close
introduction for Vic as well.
Oh, let's do.
That's
We need to properly introduce Vic and Benji. Excuse me. You want to do that?
Ed, you want to take care of that?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Okay. All right. I'll do it. All right.
We already introduced
Vic
Vic.
is well introduced at this point.
Exactly.
I don't
Is
think
he?
so.
He
Not,
just-
I think
not
so.
sufficiently.
You walk down Clayton Street at 1 a.m.
Oh fuck!
You're
I
gonna
forgot
see
about that.
exactly.
That was
Hours
his
from 1
alter
and
ego.
5 a.m.
My name is Wim Tapley.
Oh, okay.
Bill.
Welcome, Wim.
Sing us 3 songs.
You'll say your love.
Oh shit, man. All right,
That was
Benji, do you need a
Vic.
full
I'm
intro? I
Robert
think you
King.
do.
I'm Robert.
Should I do it myself?
I'm
Yeah,
Vic.
you should do it. A self-described intro.
Okay, how you doing? My name is Benjamin Franklin Holmes III, formerly known as Benji.
Is that really your name?
Yes.
That's fucking dope as shit.
Thank you.
It sounds like royalty.
I mean,
or
I know that's
something.
not like you had no control over it.
Mr.
but
Holmes.
that's
Formerly
crazy.
like you're like
really.
British or something.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that would make
Um, Gemini.
sense. Everybody go down the line and say your signs.
Blood donor.
Yeah. Blood and organ.
Yeah.
Are you a do not resuscitate?
If you feel like it, whatever you're feeling.
Yeah.
If
Depends
I've
on the
been
situation.
tweaking that day, you know, your choice, your call.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you feel like it. I
Judgment
guess.
call. Judgment call.
Yeah.
Citizen's arrest.
Yeah. I have all 10 of my toes still.
Okay.
Thankful for that. I saw this really sick movie yesterday.
Which movie?
It's called Old.
Really?
HBO Max. I've been thinking about it.
Wait, tell me about it.
I don't give any spoilers.
I mean,
Spoiler
give us the
alerts.
synopsis.
The synopsis. Okay.
Synopsis.
Family vacation.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I
Resort.
need to know.
Creepy resort.
Oh shit.
Okay. They go into this secluded beach area, and let's just say some weird shit goes down. Highly recommend it. Been thinking about it for like 24 hours now.
Is this the one where they have to hunt the other humans?
Would you say is it like a horror movie, a
It
thriller?
is like a thriller with
Okay.
some horror aspects. Not scary, creepy.
I dig that a lot. I love
But-
horror shit.
Yeah, that's good. So I mean, that's
I'm-
just a little bit about me.
I get scared, man.
I used to get real scared.
I don't
Yeah.
like how it makes me
Scared of
feel,
what?
man.
And then I
don't-
started watching horror stuff because my previous girlfriend wanted to, and then I was like, hooked.
Okay,
bro.
Flex.
Previous. How previous?
Soon?
January.
Let's talk about it.
No, let's not talk about
Let's
it.
not.
Her name is January. It's
You
pretty-
said how soon?
it's previous.
It is previous.
It's pretty too.
January is a nice time of year. January or June right now?
Yeah.
Who you picking?
June.
I'd take a piece of January
feel-
right
I'm
now.
picking June. I
I go June any day.
let's just cut this.
was born in June,
Let's
dude.
just cut this part.
You said June, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago was June.
No.
How old did you turn?
24.
Today's
Me
the
too,
12th.
man. Me
Wait,
too.
really?
We're old.
Shout out 24-year-olds all
Wait, y'all
across
are
the world.
24?
Jeb's
Don't put me on the spot like
he's
that.
4.
28.
He's 4.
Put me on blast like that.
36.
Jeff's old as fuck.
Wait, I'm actually
24.
curious. I've never asked like any of y'all how old
Vic's
you are.
like
I just
17.
assumed y'all were all.
I don't
like,
want to
my
know
age.
how old Vic is.
Let's-
Vic
let's
could
guess.
be like
Let's guess.
100 years old.
I feel like I could do the
or
math
like
on it.
15. I don't really want to know because he could
Born in
be.
85.
Nah, like I could see it.
Vic's gotta be
Vic is your dad.
20.
Physically,
20?
Vic might be something, but
Oh.
mentally, Vic's much older.
Well, wasn't he your drummer at one point?
Yes, that's how I did the math on it because he was a freshman.
How did you meet?
Craigslist.
Pretty much.
Wait,
he was
really?
in the car. And I wasn't driving.
Vic was riding in the car. And then we got to where we were going, and the door opened, and Vic
And I
jumped
just
out.
fell out.
I was like, "Hey, man,
I tumbled.
where'd you go?"
Scraped my arm
I
on
met
the
Vic on
asphalt.
ChristianMingle.com.
Farmers only.
Dude, you know what I was
yeah.
realizing the other day? Well, actually, how old are you, Robert?
What did you
22.
realize?
22. Wow,
Yeah.
you're younger than I thought. Good for you, man.
It's funny you say that because
You feel
I was
old?
listening to no, I feel like all these people around me are like my age because I've reached the age where it kind of doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I was I
Not-
just think about like all the musicians around me that like
Are doing
like,
okay.
are doing it
Are
like,
older.
and
That
they're
was what I
older.
realized. Yeah.
I realized that too.
Benji
I,
actually pointed it out to me.
I texted Scales after I
Yeah.
listened to the podcast with him.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, how old are you? And he was like, I'm 24. And I was like, okay, I got 2 years.
It
I'm
like
coming
takes
for
a
you.
couple years to figure it out for most people, other than like Wim Tapley, who's got it going on. But like Benji,
Tapley?
we were at the 40 watt. I say Tapley.
If he was here, he'd correct you.
Bill?
I say Tapley.
Oh,
we
okay.
were at the 40 watt, and you were like, we were talking about a certain band. I can't even remember what band it was, but I was like, dude, they should do it with the OG lineup. And you were like, I was like, and sell it out. And you were like, I don't think they would, man. All their fans graduated. You remember this?
Okay.
Who?
We were talking about.
40 watt.
God, yeah, it was 40 watt. I can't remember
Where?
who it was. 40 watt. But anyways, Benji was like, yo, their whole fan base is graduated by now. And I was like, damn, I never thought of it like that.
What band?
I can't say because I don't remember.
But where was it at?
They were playing at 40,
40 watt. Yes. No, they weren't playing. We were talking about it. I can't remember. But anyways, the point was he was like older, like, you know what I mean? Like your whole fan base graduates. Like we're old school Athens at this point. These are the new kids right here, right? Kind of. Not new, but like.
Like low key, I feel like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been a part of the music scene for like 3 years at this point. But I spent the first year wildly complacent.
Yeah.
I spent the second year in quarantine.
What does complacent mean?
I mean, I would show up late and high all the time to everything, didn't know my shit. Like,
Okay.
I mean, that was the Cosmonaut era.
Yeah, which was a beautiful era. I enjoyed that.
It could have been had I put in more work, I think.
Yeah. Interesting.
I just allowed the gigs to come to me.
Jeff, any thoughts on being old school Athens?
It's nice to be
Jeff's
a part of
old
something
clappers.
special.
That noise was beautiful. What did you say, Jeff?
What was that?
That's a good one.
Dude, what the fuck? I don't know how I feel about it, man. I've been thinking about it. And I was like, damn,
Jameson,
Benji's right.
We haven't had a chance to. I don't want to jump the gun here.
No,
but
go ahead.
We
Jump
need to
the
talk
gun.
about our sponsors for the show tonight.
We do need to talk
I'll
about
go
our
ahead. I'll
sponsors.
go ahead and lead off. Go ahead and lead off.
Let's make it positive though, because they're my homies.
Okay, make it positive.
Yes, here we go. Sponsorship
go.
by Benji Holmes.
Sponsorship. First, we want to thank Trojan Magnum Condoms and Crown Royale for having us on set tonight.
Yes.
Royale.
Royale.
Not a sponsor.
Those are the off
Sponsors.
off the
okay,
record
sponsor.
sponsors or shadow sponsors.
Yeah, like they're sponsors, but we have to buy them. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
they give us just a
You're
percentage
gonna-
off.
You can use code code Vic Fischer 20.
Code
For
Benji,
your,
Jeff, Vic, Robert.
Code
and-
VernDog
and
2020 for
Tank.
0% off is what you usually get at any Walgreens.
Code VernDog for the condoms.
Yeah.
VernDog 20.
Too hot to dog.
VernDog 4 actually.
Yeah, okay.
You can ask later why it's 4. You
I
can
wanna
tell them
know.
about that.
Some.
Of the
What's that
condoms
for?
why they're 4.
Some.
Yeah.
I won't put you on blast or anything.
Yeah, I won't
Quattro.
Yeah.
Quattro.
It's
Some.
that's what you do with it.
Spy.
The
Dude.
main thing is
That was a beautiful sponsor. Go ahead.
Lead with love and
Yeah.
you know.
And compassion and empathy.
But to get back, just to piggyback off of what you were saying, Jameson.
Please do. It's a Zoom
That's
call.
good. That's good.
Just to
I
ride,
think your mic was off, Jeff. Can you say that again?
just to ride the train that you're trying to like.
You ran a
The train?
Just to go ahead and
Just
cross that
just
intersection.
to
again.
insert my point.
I love me and Jeff will be at like 1093 and like we'll just be like dicking off. Like when you're just dicking off, you just talk shit about whatever, and like we'll just come off like a 2-hour round of just like talking shit. And then Jeff will be like, yeah, man, I'm trying not to drink the haterade anymore. After literally we've been talking shit about
Just talking shit,
everything.
roasting.
It's like this sucks and that sucks. It's just funny. I thought it was good.
I,
Hey, maybe we need
You're
therapy.
you're good. You know what I mean?
I thoroughly enjoyed our last session together. Were you
I think Jeff.
Session. They were
Jeff
both there.
needs therapy.
there?
Yeah, for sure.
Who
We
did?
all do.
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
therapy.
We all
I
do.
need more.
100%.
Yeah. Our last session was good, but
This is
I didn't feel very
therapy.
good the next day.
Well, oh man,
It was
It
what?
happens.
It was the same night, the one where we went over to your homeboy's house.
CB.
Yeah, that was fun.
Played some cards.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I remember that night.
Somebody who's winning?
Probably me.
Well, I
Was
was.
it you?
Probably
It wasn't
me.
cards.
Vic
I thought it was
wasn't there.
chess. Yeah, he wasn't
nah.
there. It wasn't chess.
No, it was chess.
That was fun. And me and Jeff came back and just hashed it out here for like until 3.
That's
4.
right.
Yeah, you remember?
Yeah,
We
I left
heart to
early.
hearted hard.
What was
it's
it?
hard.
Saturday?
It's
I
hard.
think I had to get up for church the next
I
morning.
feel like it was like a Tuesday. I feel like it was fun room at 40 Watt.
maybe I had.
It was a 7 a.m.
Fun
kind of
room
day.
at
It was
40
no
watt.
way
no,
it was that night.
bro. It
No.
was A team over at
Yeah,
Clark's.
we played the show.
Yeah.
A team at Clark's. You got
Of
it.
course
nice
that
one.
what it
nice one,
was.
dude. Benji, are you going to be in Athens in the fall?
I'm not. I am
Break my
formerly
heart on the
leaving
podcast.
the beautiful city, the classic city.
Where are you going?
Out there, dude.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Some like a
World's
country
my
song.
oyster.
There's got to be
The
more.
world is your oyster.
Jeff, Athens in the fall? Probably not.
I hope not.
Athens in the fall? You're still in school.
No, I'm just kidding.
Nah,
No.
I graduated.
You did
You
not?
did?
He's got another year in
No,
school.
he did. He did.
See, Vic's age is just out there.
Dude, it's to be
Who
described upon.
knows?
Oh, I'll be
Oh,
here in the
to
fall.
be-
I
to
got
be
a,
in the fall?
I got
Or
a
not
couple
to be?
records and a couple shows at the very least.
Exciting, man. Exciting. Well, Benji, how far are you going to be away? Like far enough to like where you can come down and play shows or like
And you're with
We'll
Avery,
see.
yeah?
Just ride on the jet.
Avery?
You know that?
Avery?
Deacons?
No.
Yeah.
I'm playing with Avery.
Plays-
I'm playing him with this summer.
Did you do Hotel
Gotcha.
Indigo today with him?
Nah.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
hit the ending of me. He does that solo.
Hmm.
But yeah, playing the shows with Avery this summer. Just a mercenary. I'm a mercenary. in
Yeah,
Athens
you're
right now.
a musical
I'm
mercenary.
Musical mercenary.
100%.
He's an interpreter of the American Songbook.
You're right.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of exploring my,
What
musical
is-
sanctitude at home right now, getting right.
I
and,
will be in Athens. in the
whichever
fall.
city next.
I was going to get to you,
Just
my
for the
man.
camera.
I'm sorry.
So-
We didn't make it that far.
No, you're good.
What I want to ask Benji
Just
one thing.
circle
What is-
circle back to what Benji was
Let's
saying.
forget what Robert's saying.
You are
circle
not
back.
going to reveal where you're going.
Yeah,
but
I
you-
wanna know
but
really
you
bad.
are,
Here.
but you are going somewhere.
I will not reveal, but I will be
Okay.
there.
Can
And I'll
you
make a
reveal your
return.
reasons
Can-
by which you're not revealing?
That's a good question.
And yeah,
That's fair.
Because I don't.
I feel like Athens has served me. I have
You're done.
what
That's
I
understandable.
When did you
needed
move
to
here?
do.
2016?
2017.
2017? Okay.
January of 2017.
That was college, freshman year,
That was my sophomore year.
sophomore year.
I'm an
Okay.
implant. I'm an implant.
Me as well. Jeff as well,
But,
right?
mm-hmm.
No, he's freshman when he came. You can't trust anything these motherfuckers.
I don't know what. Vic
Dude, I
is.
was in high school in 2017.
Oh yeah, you're an Athens
from
guy
here.
for life, right? You've been here, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
wanna
so
get
you've been here 5 years.
about 5 years.
5 years,
About 5 years. Yes, 5 years in the classic city.
and you feel like you've done it.
I've done it.
What else? What else are you trying to do? Like, give me a. If you don't want to say where you're moving, give me an hour span on what we're looking
Yeah.
at.
So what an hour span?
Yeah, like how 6 hours or like 18 or like 1.
It'll either be 4 hours or it'll be a lot more hours.
Okay.
But in the next city I want to land in, I want to have a kind of funk R&B band with a female lead singer and some horns, and that is what I'm gonna
Do it, man.
committing to.
Start the
Because I
next
wanna
snarky puppy.
Do it, man.
I'm thinking more of there's this band called Reliably Bad out of North
I
Carolina.
love that name.
Ironically, yeah, Reliably Bad, but that is exactly the vibe I want to go for.
You could be reliably good.
Oh fuck.
a little too close to home there.
So nah.
Well, the thing is, like, you're a fucking like powerhouse. Like, you could do it all. Like, honestly, I think you're a pretty good singer. A lot of times we sing. I enjoy it when you sing. I think that's great.
Thank you, brother.
Trying to run the front man role.
No, absolutely not. I'm a much better complemental role.
Compliment.
Do you think
I
you'll be
know my
doing
strengths.
like compositions for this stuff?
Like writing?
Yeah, but like
Hell
maybe
yeah.
not like the front man, but like definitely very much like a compositional.
absolutely.
Like I'm doing
Whatever.
I'm gonna tell people kind of what I'm looking for.
Benji's
Like
a,
band leader?
A little bit, yeah.
Benji's a great songwriter.
Yeah, I'll write some songs. I don't
Yeah.
care too much. I mean,
What really gets you
band
going?
leader's a weird word to me, but I'm gonna be.
Is it just playing? Like, are you a performer or like, I know you, but like, I don't know what makes you tick. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is your thing?
Getting up there, dude,
And playing? Yeah. Bet. All right,
and
that
writing.
makes sense.
Just bringing good energy is what I love to do.
So
I
it's
mean, you
all
could
about-
see
You're good
it
at
when he
that.
plays.
You're really good at
You
that.
see it when he plays.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
try to fucking bring
What-
the
The heat.
heat and just make people be like, comfortable.
You're kind of like, you got like a bounce. Like, he does like the little like quick bob thing.
You'll probably look back at this and on the camera and stuff, but like I have a weird thing, and I don't know if it's but I just can't stop moving ever. Like my
Ever?
body, like I can never. Yeah, like I never.
Yeah, I was at
I just can't like.
I
Is that an
do that too.
ADHD
I was
thing?
in Roadhouse the other night, and I was just talking to somebody, and they were like, "Dude, why are you always tapping your fucking hand?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Just gotta be moving."
That's a little different.
Is that like
Same
an
thing.
ADHD
What Jim
thing?
Benji's talking about?
Same
Yeah,
thing.
it's,
Same
I
thing.
went to the doctor and he told me,
Whatever happened to Champagne Lane though? I thought you were a big part of this.
yeah. So we have a show in October. So
Where at?
Deep
TV
Roots Festival in Milledgeville.
Milledgeville. That's like a big deal, dude.
That's where he's going.
Yeah,
Good for y'all.
that's all me that day.
He's tapped out Athens. He's moving to Milledgeville, where all the opportunities are.
Exactly.
This is a big time.
All kind of industry there.
Oh yeah,
Well, dude, I thought like they don't play many shows, do they?
I don't really play shows now.
But they're like a streaming band. Like they have a
the
fuck
most
ton of
part.
streams.
I don't know. I'd love to get out there more with them, but I am a puzzle, a piece to their puzzle. I'm there when I need to be.
Wild.
Gotcha.
They're going ahead and doing it. And
Yeah.
Again, mercenary.
Musical
Just
mercenary.
call me up. I'm like, say less.
I love that.
So during your hiatus, Mr. Band Leader, what have you been doing? Just chilling on the farm?
Just chilling. A lot of chilling on the farm. A lot of laking. Been going to the lake a lot.
What farm? What are we talking about?
I live
here?
on a farm when I'm not here.
a literal farm.
A literal farm, like
Gibson.
You got any goats?
nice. Yes, have goats,
How
cows,
many goats you
chicken.
got?
Got 2 goats. Not many goats because they don't do shit.
What are their
really.
names?
They don't have names.
They don't produce
You
milk.
don't.
Don't.
You don't name your goats.
We don't name just about anything these days except for dogs because like it's probably gonna die. It's probably gonna get killed.
You gonna
Still.
get that goat meat?
No,
No, that's not a thing, Jeff.
that is a thing, but
That's
no,
a thing.
That's
Goat
a thing.
meat
Have you ever
is
had
a-
some lamb? Is that the same
That
thing?
is
No, lamb's
so
different.
You drink goat's milk and there's goat cheese.
Yeah.
There's no.
The thing
goat.
is
you don't
that-
eat goat.
Here's what they don't tell you about
was a bad
fucking
joke.
cows. No, it was a good, it was a good joke.
No, that was a bad joke.
Usually they don't.
Thousand.
Here's what they don't tell you when you get cows. Everybody's like, "Oh, I'll get some cows and just have some milk."
Tell me about cows.
They have to have a child, and then you take the child away.
Calf.
Vic
You can
knows this.
stop.
He's from the
Hey,
country.
you can stop right
Like,
there.
why are they gonna lactate if they don't have
You
kids?
can stop.
But you would think.
You gotta.
Why
give
would you
them
think?
calf
No,
separation?
no
I've
man
got a lot going on
lactates
here.
if it doesn't have a kid.
Vic looks crazy faded.
Why would anybody think?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You're telling me cows have to have recently had a baby to
Yes.
produce milk?
Yes.
I mean that makes sense.
mean, you
but
could keep
you
it
would think
going by
cows are
milking
the
it.
one animal that
It just sucks though. Like, if you guys ever milked a goat? You get about yay much milk out of a goat.
I've never
like,
milked
wow.
an animal.
I've only milked a cow. Maybe we need
Cheers.
to take a trip
I
to the
wouldn't mind.
farm.
We humans.
I wouldn't
are
mind
animals.
milking. I would milk a goat with you, James.
Come to the farm. We need hands, baby.
Yeah. Are we still
gonna
gonna?
invite me to that farm?
Yeah, dude. Pull up, dude.
I'm already offended. I didn't know.
We need to go to the lake. Is what we need to do.
Yeah.
That'd be
What?
super
Tell
This is overdue.
tell the lake story. What lake were you at?
Clark's Hill Lake. Anybody ever heard of it? No.
Negative.
It's
Is
good
that
to-
the one in Clarksville?
No, it's not. It's Clark's Hill. Clark's Hill, like a hill.
Is
You know
it
what I mean?
in Clark's
Might have heard me
Hill?
wrong.
Hughes Hill?
It's not in Clark's Hill either. It's just the name of the lake.
Is it in Gibson?
You would think it's
Is it bad?
not in Gibson. It's near Gibson.
Is it one of those hilly lakes?
Not really. It's the biggest lake in Georgia. It's got
No
the most-
way.
It's got the most
Yeah.
shoreline.
What's it called?
Clark's Hill.
What is the
We gotta go
geographic
fishing.
location of
Just-
this?
It's near Thompson, probably 45 minutes from Athens. It runs from Thompson to Lincolnton, if you know that area.
I am an ATL boy. I don't
you've
know much.
never been near there then. But 50
I'm-
minutes from here.
I'm there
Downwards.
pretty much every week.
Downwards. Got it.
Got
You're what
those
now?
Thompson church gigs.
You play in Thompson?
Yeah.
No way. What
Rob?
church?
What church do you go to, Rob?
Rob was telling me he makes money on these church gigs. I didn't realize church paid out.
Yeah, I rotate between three.
Really?
Um,
How do you do that? Like, you take a turn on Sunday? Because you can't play all three on the same Sunday, I guess, right?
yeah, so there's an app that most churches use these days where they just request you.
What's the app called?
It's just called Services.
That makes sense.
That's bold.
and So
It's called
like,
Jesus Grooves.
They just
Okay.
exactly.
That would be
Jesus
better,
Christ.
not going to lie.
But
She's made it.
yeah, they just
Bible
like
beats.
anybody who knows about you can request you, and then you just you show up at the church Sunday morning.
What kind of churches are you playing at? Because there's a
I play
This must be
at
nice
church
churches.
dynamic. that-
Thompson First United Methodist.
Methodist. Okay. Okay.
Lake Oconee Church.
You
It's
talk. You
non-denominational.
played any? You played any Baptist churches?
And-
Lake Oconee? Are we talking like fancy white people with boats, Lake Oconee, or like?
That's the non-denominational one.
That's the.
It's
yeah.
like
Greensboro, Georgia, man.
Yeah.
It's an example of income diversity, anyways.
I like
100%.
Greensboro's a nice
Actually,
ride.
I was just talking about that with the Squeeze the Squid guys with David and
Subtle-
David Bransky.
Subtle plug.
100%.
We should have got Bransky in on this bitch.
You know
dude.
David?
Bransky?
He
David
said like
Bransky?
6 words so far.
Bransky?
because I'm doing
Yeah.
I'm doing a summer camp the next 2 weeks.
David?
and
Am I
they're
saying his last
doing,
name wrong?
Bransky.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Bransky?
That's
So-
Vic's roommate.
I know,
They
yeah.
are
What'd you say?
roommates.
David.
He said it like I said it wrong.
David Blaine.
Well, interesting. I mean, I didn't realize that was the thing, Robert. I thought it was just like you had your church. Yeah, go piss if you need to.
Do you know
Vic, pee on the floor.
Yeah, pee right here. Go ahead.
you know Mitchell Powers?
Yes.
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 His
The
family
Powers.
is from Thompson.
Yes.
And after Mitchell filled in at the 40 Watt with Cosmonaut, he moved down to Thompson. They
Okay.
needed a drummer at their church, and he asked me to play, told me I'd get paid. I went down there, and then through the other musicians there, I just kind of got connected with a bunch of different churches.
Yeah.
And so that's like
Interesting.
the weekly money that.
Well, hell yeah, man. Good for you, man.
So I'm trying to get
Rob,
shit, I can't remember his last name.
how'd you get so cool?
Who's I wish. Christian what's his last name?
Poland.
Christian
From
Poland texted me
Recess
the other
Party?
day and said hello. And then-
Recess party.
yeah, that's Christian Poland.
That's his last name?
The guitar teacher. Yeah.
Pulling hose.
Anyways, I'm trying to get him connected with some of those gigs.
He would be
'cause
good at
he's
that.
trying to make money.
He messaged me the other day and said hello. And I said, what's up? And then he never responded. It's been days. I'm
What's
like,
up,
well,
hello?
fuck, I want to. Yeah, whatever happened to that guy?
Jameson, you're a scary guy.
I am not a scary guy.
You are.
Very unapproachable.
100%.
I got to dial back the.
I mean, for anybody listening, he made us come here today.
That's true. It was
What were we
like,
talking about? Poland.
Gunpoint.
Pulling. What about pulling?
I was just saying he
church
was
guy.
looking
He's
to
saying Vic
get
pulls.
involved
He's
with some of
pulling.
those.
Classic City Church would be a good one. I used
Really?
to do sound for them.
Really?
How much do they pay?
I'm trying to get in at Athens Church.
A lot.
They pay in.
I didn't realize churches
It's
paid
an
for-
eternity. It's an eternity.
Oh,
They pay. You get
They
paid
pay
in
well.
salvation.
Eternal.
Because they've got
yeah.
they've
That's a
got
good thing.
massive production there.
yeah. That's what Connor says. Like
who?
he has like in-ears and shit when he plays churches. I was
Mhm.
like, damn, bro, we need to
Yeah,
book more of those.
like cues and tracks and all that
And, like,
stuff in your ears.
Drum glass. Get over here, Vic. Quit hiding. Say something to the camera.
Nothing.
Interesting. Well, I'm
Okay,
like-
so boys, how do we feel about cargo shorts? All right, this is not a dig at anybody here in this room.
Well, considering
Cargo
the fact
I
that
was
he's wearing
just, let's
cargo
just start a
pants,
dialogue on the fact of cargo shorts. Yes, they're efficient. They're an efficient.
They are
they're an
efficient.
They
pair
are
of
efficient.
garment. You can wear them
because you can put hot pockets in
You
them.
can put
And we're
all
talking.
types
And
of
we're
stuff.
talking
If you
explicitly
put a hot pocket
shorts, not
in your cargo
pants.
shorts,
We're
Kick it.
talking. We're talking cargo shorts. That is a no.
I
Okay.
disagree.
Cargo pants. Okay.
I would
There's
go.
an argument to be made
Okay,
there.
cargo.
I would go the other way around. That cargo pants are like a fucking huge no-go.
No, because Vicks are a little steezy. Vicks.
They are
Vicks-
steezy.
Vicks look military though.
We're
Like, he looks like he
talking-
fought.
If
That's
we're
facts.
talking
Do you
khaki,
put, hey Vic, do you put hot pockets in your pants?
No, I just put.
If you put a hot pocket in your pants at the beginning of the day,
is this ibuprofen? Look at
Drug
that.
addict, bro.
You didn't pull that
200
shit out earlier.
milligrams.
Dude,
Yeah.
got it out of my fucking bathroom.
How
Should
many-
all,
how
we
many
should all
babies?
take
he wouldn't
like
have gotten it out of your
5.
bathroom since you're
All right,
against
12 each,
ibuprofen.
and this podcast can
Exactly,
get crazy.
exactly.
Those are rookie numbers.
Straight
brother.
to the liver.
You gotta get those
18 to
numbers
20.
up. 12's not
Benji
gonna do
went.
anything.
I would say I'm pro cargo anywhere. Honestly, if people want to hate, they want to hate. If they don't understand the utility,
So the thing about cargos is you can either wear cargos or
Okay.
you can pull
not
women,
wear cargos.
That's true.
Mm,
Or you can
that's a
what?
good point.
Or
You can
not
pull
wear-
them?
or you can pull women.
I would
See,
That's a tough toss-up.
I would argue that
Is it worth
Vic
it?
pulls all the women.
all right, buddy.
I'd argue that. Can I get a reload? I
can
might have to get
argue.
more ice though.
What?
Do it.
Who cocked the gun? Which one of you?
Okay, let's have another dialogue about
All right.
the use of flip flops. Okay, because I hear very conflicting statements on this. On
Better
this
than-
aspect.
Depends
Better
on the
than
type
Burks.
of flip flops.
And now
better than
let's,
Burks.
let's hear. Let's just
It
think
really
about
does
the.
depend.
Let's think about the demographic
A
in the
heavy
room.
depend.
We'll think about the demographic in the room first. Because
Okay.
if there's 5 guys in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is.
Burgers and jive.
In the modern day, girls do not like flip flops. It's a real
It's out.
thing.
It's out
Flip flops are out.
for sure.
Flip flops are out. I
Crocs
don't wanna,
are always in.
But are we doing it for these hoes? You know what
No,
I'm saying?
see, but that's the
That's
but-
what they would say.
see,
they
but
say
the-
they don't wear makeup for us.
You're right, but the argument
That's
there is
facts.
also is there are many open-toed shoe options out there that
That's
you can
true.
wear, okay? And flip-flops, are just one out of 4 different,
Is a
varieties.
flip flop worse than like slides? Is slides the same thing as a flip flop?
That's a great question. And I think flip-flops, I think it's the thing stuck between the big
That makes
toe
it
and
the flip.
little toe.
Slides with no socks.
That's
No.
that's kind of weird, I'd say.
That's
But slides with socks, why
And
does
this
that make
is-
sense? But flip flops with socks.
slides with socks is definitely a very athletic thing. Like you take your basketball shoes off, you take your cleats off, you just want to put on some slides.
Benji, comments?
My comments to that are this is all subjective. So we can, we can go in circles. I think we need a little more just,
Deep
we need
thought
a-
on this?
It's just I've talked to a couple girls that just don't appreciate flip flop, especially with long pants. And me and Jeff are Croc guys. Recently, Jeff, I meant to. This is gonna be a bombshell on the podcast right now. But
Big plug.
I don't know if Jeff has realized, but the past 8 days now, because I've been keeping track. I have been wearing Birkenstock and not my bright green lime Crocs.
Okay.
Burks.
What
And
does that
Jeff,
mean?
I'm sorry about this because
Brand
I know.
betrayal.
I know.
You know more than
I don't think Jeff's seen me without my Crocs on for a good almost 6 months now.
The green ones?
The green ones with the jibbies. Jibbies.
Those are a statement.
Those are
Those
a
are a
statement
statement.
piece. Okay.
I
and
just-
this is
I-
full disclosure.
To
Full
be
me.
disclosure.
fair,
Full
Tell me.
anything
disclosure.
could be a statement if you rock it.
Full disclosure.
got a good point.
This is a
Cargos.
complete embarrassing moment on the podcast, but I killed a bug with one of my Crocs about 4 or 5 days ago, brother.
What kind of bug?
What kind of bug?
I don't want to. You know a bug. The one you don't want to see. Starts with a C. We don't want to talk about that though. We're not even gonna.
Okay.
But the
A
thing about it is,
caterpillar.
yeah, we'll go with
Definitely
that.
a caterpillar.
So I crushed the bug with my croc. All right, and this is gonna be just a big pussy moment, but I haven't picked the croc back up. The bug's underneath. So
Yo,
listen, this is why I've been wearing my Birkenstocks.
I hate those. Those are my least favorite bugs.
Those are everybody's
ever.
favorite bugs, besides mosquitoes.
Well,
Wait, we're
some
talking
people-
cockroaches,
some-
right?
Yes.
Shh! Don't say the word.
I meant
Oh, sorry.
I don't
man.
know. Some
Sorry.
people don't like spiders more than them.
But that brings me to my next point, okay? Because spiders, they have use in the environment, okay? What's the worst bug? What's the worst bug out there? Because the two worst bugs I can think of are roaches and mosquitoes. Those are the two
Mosquitoes.
worst bugs.
Mosquitoes actually carry disease and shit. Roaches suck, but they're not gonna hurt you.
But they both suck.
Which
Roaches
would you
don't
rather-
bite.
Mosquitoes have killed more people than anything else.
I don't think they're trying
we're
to,
talking,
though.
yeah, I agree, but we're talking
Well, that
North
is true
American.
because roaches do have personalities. They'll be out here like jumping on you and shit when you like try and crush
If you
them.
had to wake up at night and have a roach on you or a mosquito,
Mosquito. Bite me
Mosquito.
up, bro.
Yeah,
oh my
100%.
God.
Where
I've
in the
woken
world
up
am
with
I, though?
roaches crawling across my face before.
That's like an X Factor,
good,
though.
But that's good, though, because what is everybody's craziest roach story, starting with Vic?
Yeah, starting with
Vic.
I saw a roach in my kitchen one time,
into the mic.
Into the mic.
and I said, "I'll see you later, bud."
And you
That's
killed
pretty
it?
crazy.
That's your fucking craziest roach story, Vic?
Nah, I let it go.
That's a really good, that's
He
a
said, "I'll
good
see you
crazy
later," and
roach
let it
story.
walk off.
He spared it.
It went to the
You
microwave.
spared it?
No, this is a good story. Look, this was.
Oh, the super roach in the beer can.
Come on now.
Super
Oh,
Yeah,
there is a roach story?
Well,
Yes,
me
everybody
about
has a roach
There
story.
was this high life in my basement that somebody, not me, drank for sure because I'm sober. And then
What's in
you
your
see
hand, Vic?
this roach was in it.
That's
for
just Coke.
about a year. And then one day, it, had the strength and walked out.
Yo, I crushed a roach in your
seen it.
basement today.
I seen it myself.
way.
I'm
Zo-
talking
a zombie roach, Vic?
Zombie roach.
talking
Zombie?
mold,
I
A
feel like that's
zombie
cap.
werewolf roach?
talking
cap.
sick
Holy
butt, half drinking high life with mold and a roach in it, and one day roach ain't in it.
Because
Yo,
the
that's
roach,
pretty crazy.
What if something ate the roach?
No, what happened was the roach,
came back to life.
the mold went inside of the roach's system and it grew. And that
Okay.
brought the roach back to life because roaches basically don't die.
I think what
Exactly.
happened was the roach got drunk and it got a new outlook on life and eventually just
I
Rob,
think
Maybe it
that's
got
what
sober.
alcohol does to you.
Maybe it got sober.
Rob,
maybe
what,
got sober.
Rob, what's your roach? Have you seen a roach?
I've seen a roach.
What's your roach story?
I would
Roach
say
on the face?
my worst roach story would be I woke up one morning and something was like tickling my ear.
No.
It was like
That's like
not the
nightmare.
It was like the
Fucking
middle of the night,
ear.
right? Yeah, on
No.
my ear. I heard it, I felt it,
Don't do
and
that.
in my half like asleep state, I grabbed it and I threw it across the room and I rolled over.
It was big enough to throw?
It was, I mean, it
They're all
was
big
like
enough
it was
though,
like
JMO.
a decent sized roach.
Did you grab him by an antenna?
No, I just picked up the whole thing because I was like dead asleep.
And you stayed
that's-
asleep?
No, I woke up after rolling over. I was like, "Yo, what was that on my ear that I just threw?" I woke up and I turned the light on and I overturned everything in my room, and I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
And
Okay, your roach story is like the nightmare roach story, which is me waking up with it in my fucking ear.
In
You know
the
what I mean?
ear.
Yeah.
Ears
it's
worse
like,
than mouth.
and you see them. I don't know if you're on fucking TikTok. I've seen
Oh, I'm on
videos
TikTok,
of people
brother.
pulling the fucking roaches out of their ears, like
Yeah.
going to the doctor, and it's a roach. All you see is the two antennas coming out of there. That's like the fucking nightmare.
Yeah, fuck that.
Hell
luckily,
no.
I
Yeah,
did
no,
not
fuck
wake
that.
up.
Hell no, bro. He was about to
Later.
burrow down in there.
I don't
Plant
know,
some
but I
fucking
have not
eggs.
had any eggs in my ear,
As far as you know.
as far as I know.
Not that kind.
I cracked one in there earlier.
You oh, okay.
JMO, you got roaches on the farm?
No, man. Well,
Yeah, you
probably.
You got
Probably.
lizards?
Probably got more
You keep
like
lizards?
mice or
Lizards will
rats.
take care of
No,
them.
don't have lizards. We got snakes. Got a lot of snakes. Almost get a bit like a lot of
I was
snakes.
You want to go
say, do
catch
you-
snakes?
Do you catch snakes?
I don't like pick them up. We usually kill them. I'm not gonna lie.
If you
What do
pick-
you kill him with? You got an axe? What you got?
Shotgun usually.
Ooh, much cooler.
Why don't you pick them up? You've never had the
couple reasons.
desire?
Probably a couple reasons.
they
Probably a couple reasons
bite.
for that.
Benji, I'm gonna
That is
piggyback
true.
off Benji here. There's a couple reasons I don't pick him up.
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of
Besides
guy.
the fucking super fucking obvious ones, but I'll let you go.
Okay. I didn't grow up in Gibson.
I
but
know some
used
guys
to
that pick
catch
up snakes in Gibson, though.
with
You know
my
what I'm saying?
brother.
So it's a fair question.
Yeah,
I
I heard about them Gibson boys.
And give some snakes.
Them Gibson boys be picking up
What kind
them
of snakes
Gibson
you got?
snakes.
What kind of snakes you got? Like just like little.
We
like
see
black
black
rat
snakes, king snakes, rattlesnakes, water moccasins mainly.
Water
That's the four.
moccasins are scary,
They
dude.
will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can tell the difference when you look at.
Oh
it.
yeah, but like
So
we
that
kill
black
them all because like we have
mamas.
chickens.
Pick up.
So-
Do you have foxes?
Not many foxes.
Got,
Coyotes.
you
sorry,
got, you
what,
got
Vic?
coyotes.
Back, motherfucker.
Get them.
I've got
Can
Vic's,
we, can
Vic's
we-
mic's done.
Can we mute Vic's mic?
No, it already is because it's
Yeah.
2 miles from his face,
That's a
and he
grid.
faces Jeffrey when he's talking.
He's never
me.
seen. He's never. No, not much experience.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and turn
With
that one
podcasts.
down.
I got it up. No, put that.
Bruh.
Oh shit, wrong pipe.
There you go.
I
Okay,
just-
I
I
think
can
we
do
should. I
CPR
think we
now.
should. I
Wrong
think we should
pipe.
get transition to.
Yeah, you got one.
I got one.
Benji's carrying us right
We
now.
haven't talked about our conspiracy theories.
Did you
get
guys
to the
plan this?
conspiracy theories?
Oh, we're going to. We got
How
so
about
much.
we do
We
an
gotta tell you guys
acapella-
about this movie we saw.
Let's do an acapella intro to Jameson's.
Okay, I need a sound drop. What song are we doing?
Hot
The-
to hold.
Danger Zone.
Be like, damn son, where'd you find this?
Damn, son.
Damn.
I need some sound drops. Like,
Did you guys know? Did you guys know that Jeffrey
do.
Vernon has been in a movie recently? He was an actor in a movie recently.
That's
Which one?
Actually, in Vic's house.
Elvis?
Oh, tell me
That's
about it.
right.
Wait,
That's
I think-
right.
Were you in it too?
I was, but he was the star of the show.
Yeah, I've got a picture. My friend Jackson was the one who did the recording.
Into the mic, into the mic.
Jackson who? Hey,
Jackson
quit it, you
Mulkey.
piece of.
Jackson Hole.
Jackson Hole. Yeah, no, Jackson Mulkey. Shout out Jackson Mulkey. If y'all need videography, he's your guy.
Jackson, Wyoming.
Uh-huh.
Is that where they're located?
I think it's
Uh-huh.
Mississippi is what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Down
I'm
to
going to
Jackson.
Jackson.
Take me
Jeffrey
down to
Vernon here
Jackson.
was in a
Home video?
Grammy nominated, Emmy Award winning, Grammy, Emmy, and Oscar,
Gators
and
Big
MTV.
Adventure.
and Nickelodeon Kids Award. He got nominated for all
Jameson
these.
produced it.
Did I?
No,
Yes.
he
Dude,
didn't. Not
yes.
this time. Maybe next one.
I need some credit.
But
there.
seriously, no.
I remember.
Jeffrey was
We
in a
ate
movie,
barbecue
and his
on
name
the
was
Is this what
Gator.
you're talking about? Yes.
That's what we're
That
talking
is
about.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
This is
what?
a picture
You
from-
were not there that day, though.
Dude, I'm telling you, my homie Jackson sent me that I needed to.
I remember.
Good
Jenna.
times with Gator.
I'm
He's
telling
got-
you,
yeah,
this
his name is
man.
Gator.
Listen, he put on a star-studded
send that.
performance.
Send that.
This man had no lines.
Yeah.
Absolutely captivated
Oh.
the entire
ever-
set.
I'm
Did you
not gonna
ever
lie, that
see-
took me a minute. I was there.
Did you ever see the movie? Is it done?
No, it's not done. I don't think.
No, I saw it. You guys didn't
The
see
movie's done.
it. I saw it.
He sent the link in there, bro.
Is it on
With my
YouTube?
own eyes.
Whoa!
At least
That,
it's not a
it's-
roach. Oh,
it's
it's
a
crawled in
lightning
Vic's
bug.
ear. Oh my God, it's on Vic's hat.
All right, I got a question.
Okay.
This may be.
Oh, anybody's got a question? You send it.
Should we just
send it
slap
through the
Vic's
Instagram?
head?
No, send it. I mean, like,
I'm just
Go.
I'm bullshitting
Just a
you.
lightning
Go.
bug.
Firefly or lightning bug?
Lightning bug.
I think lightning bug.
lightning bug.
You mean the term? Those are the same thing. The nomenclature is.
You
a little
mean
different?
that?
You
mean
would not
that?
believe your
yes.
eyes.
Yes, I'm saying which one
It's
do you
a
say
million
and why?
firefly. I would say.
Same shit.
Firefly rolls off the tongue a little bit easier.
I'd say
not-
lightning bug though. Look at
I'm
all those
not
lightning
saying
bugs.
It's not the same.
Lightning
thing. Yes,
bug.
lightning bugs. Maybe that's a southern thing.
What about a butt bulb?
Yeah, resident non-southerner. What do you
Yeah.
call them?
What?
Vic,
Vic,
when
are you a Yankee?
Fireflies or lightning bugs?
Where is Vic?
Well, don't you know?
Minnesota.
They
You're from
we don't got
Minnesota.
those up there.
Minnesota.
Listen.
Vic is from Minnesota.
Speak, damn it. Speak.
Or forever hold your
E.
peace. Okay.
Vic, what was the
I don't
biggest?
know if Vic had said.
What was the strangest
anything
thing about moving to
concerning-
Athens from Minnesota? What was the
Yeah,
first thing you noticed?
Strangest thing.
Yeah, first thing you
Um,
noticed.
Probably having to be on a podcast.
You did not
No,
want
the
to
first
come.
thing.
Yeah,
when you
I
got
ran
here
into
2
this
years ago.
really weird guy, like at Terry. He's really big into cars.
Who?
And driving.
They're not into
Me
that.
not
There's some
driving.
Minnesota people that are into that though.
Yeah.
I mean, Minnesota, dude. Where is that? Is that
It's
a real
just
state?
south of Oregon.
That
Where's
is not
Oregon?
south of Oregon.
No
I
way.
thought
Yeah, it's like
Minnesota
west
was
of Washington.
Where's
east.
Washington?
It's east of Washington. There's
Which way is
nothing
west?
west of
No way
Washington.
you're gonna air this, bro.
Oh, this is airing
There is-
1,000%. You think I'm going to
Dude,
not
you
air
live-
this?
Hold up.
You live-
Because
That means it's going to be good.
Vic is from Minnesota
Hold
and
on.
said Minnesota is west of Washington,
Did you live
which
in
is the
Japan?
ocean.
Is west left or right?
He said south
West
of
is
Oregon.
Think of the word
Yes.
we.
We.
God.
We.
Vic
It's always
doesn't know
we.
where he's from.
West to east. We.
I know exactly where
Nobody
I'm
says
from.
ew.
South of Oregon is what? California?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, south
and
of
west
Oregon
of
and
Washington
west of
is the
Washington.
fucking
Hold
ocean.
on. Let's pause
Which
for a
ocean?
second. Vic,
We're
say,
gonna get into
say
geography.
Oregon
the
again.
specific.
Oregon.
You're lying, bro.
Is that how you say it?
Huh?
Is that how it's said? Say it again.
Say what?
Oregon again.
Oregon? Don't harass.
Benji,
fucking lie.
Don't
Benji,
harass
how do you
my
say it?
friend. Fucking bitch.
Did you say Oregon? That
He said Oregon.
that is not
Like
it.
origami?
It's Oregon.
It's the
It's
Oregon
Oregon.
Trail.
The Oregon.
No, but he has an
No,
accent. He has
That's
an accent.
true. Yeah. Do the bag. Do the
Minnesota.
bag thing. Vic, do the bag thing.
I'm not a fucking circus
Leave him
animal.
alone. Leave him alone.
That's right.
Do your
Yeah.
party trick. Do the bag thing.
I love
you.
how,
Leave
They're gonna
him
be like,
alone.
which bag do you need?
hey, at least
Leave him
Vic's
alone.
saying some shit at this point.
Oh, we're getting him going.
Just when you try to get the man talking, well, leave him alone.
I'm trying to get him to do his party trick. That's like
Jemo, what we need a map of the United States in this room.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
Oregon.
Vic's fucked up.
South.
Vic doesn't know where anything. Do you know?
That's true.
Okay, what borders Georgia? Name 3 states that border Georgia.
New Mexico.
Korea, Cincinnati, and Jamaica.
All right.
See, he's just fucking with us
Yeah.
now.
Why is his mic still on?
That's all right. I
I
got you.
thought we were gonna mute
Just
that
turn
a
him
couple
off.
minutes ago.
I got you.
Jameson said he was already muted.
Oh no, I was just joking.
Does
I
Minnesota
turned it
not
back on.
border?
You know what we
the
still
I got
haven't
a
gotten
dime.
into?
Yeah, it's right to
Conspiracy
the
theories.
East of
I'm
the
pretty
Dakotas,
sure Benji really
north
wanted
of
to get into
Iowa,
conspiracy
west
theories.
of Wisconsin.
Yeah. So I saw this TikTok the other day,
Okay.
and it was a funny one. It was a high school history teacher that's really into conspiracy theories, and he was like, "All right, we're gonna talk about the shooting of John F. Kennedy here."
Okay.
And he's like, "Yeah, you see, isn't that weird how the bullet is very precise
It's
and comes from almost down, right?" And he's like, "Isn't that weird, right?" And then
Wasn't he up in a window?
Yes. And the bullet is in pristine shape, I think.
that's what
Magic
we.
loogie.
And then there was at the end of the TikTok, he was like, "And this is the moon landing of what 1964 maybe?" And he was like, one of the students was like, "Hey, isn't it weird? Like the American flag looks like there's wind moving on the moon?" And the guy was like, "Yeah, wait, say that again. Say that again. The wind's moving." So that I guess that that goes ahead and transitions us to the
There's
next,
a lot to
the
say
next
there.
phase of conspiracy theories. What do you guys think is the craziest conspiracy theory without getting on a government watch list?
Before we ride that pony,
Jameson is a roach.
that's not a theory, that's true.
That's true.
Where are we at on the JFK?
What do you mean?
Conspiracy or no? Getting killed. JFK and Moon, I need to know from each person.
CIA.
CIA on JFK from Benji, all right?
Boom.
He is still alive, singing with Elvis in an '80s cover band called "The Boys of
The boys of
Yesterday."
Michael
Fall.
I
Jackson.
think I'm thinking about Tupac.
All right, we got
Yeah, Tupac's the drummer.
two back.
What about Michael Jackson? He's
All
still
right.
there, yeah.
Vic's saying conspiracy too. What are you saying?
I mean, I'll be honest. I have no reason to not believe it.
To not believe it's true?
Yes,
Dude,
So
the magic
you're
bullet.
not conspiracy.
The
All
magic
right.
bullet.
Jeff, conspiracy or no?
but I'm open to suggestions.
No.
I know what happened. Is it a conspiracy?
You said you're fine.
I need to know if you think it's conspiracy or not.
What is the conspiracy?
Fucking age.
All right, we're moving along. Moon landing, conspiracy or no?
Honestly,
Benji?
I think Vic might have been at the JFK shooting because we still don't know what his fucking age is.
He literally could have been the shooter.
Like Minnesota doesn't really exist.
You gotta cut that.
John.
Cut that out.
Bad joke. Be all right.
All right, okay.
My
moon
show.
landing. Moon landing.
Yeah, real conspiracy or no?
Yeah, I think they fucking did it. I think so.
Conspiracy or
Why
no?
not?
For sure, it happened.
It happened.
It happened.
Aliens.
Conspiracy.
Not a conspiracy.
All right, so we're even here. Sweet.
JMO,
You know what I will
where's your
say?
takes at, bro? What do you think?
Moon landing,
Moon landing.
conspiracy.
All right. Majority is I guess it's
I'm gonna say JFK
That's
conspiracy too.
majority.
By the way, bullets
Yeah.
bullets in too good of shape.
I
It's in
want
too
to
good
be
of
the
shape.
first band to play a show on the moon.
Let's do it. I don't really want to go up there, bro. You seen Apollo 13? I'm scared.
I'm gonna do that shit.
does sound carry
Good
on the moon?
Ooh, Benji's thinking ahead. Like, do we need to bring sound? Like PA provided or
Yeah,
no?
need to bring
news
sound.
for the entire audience.
How many subs are we gonna need?
6.
All of them.
Footlongs, everything.
All of them.
All right.
Now, Phineas and Ferb already did that.
Did they?
So we'll be the second band.
Oh,
I can't wait.
okay.
Hold up. We're looping back around to Benji said biggest conspiracy, right?
Yeah.
What you got? Actually, let's not lead with you because I know you've got one. Jeff, give me a real answer. What you
I
got?
don't want to.
Wow. Biggest conspiracy?
There's
Yeah.
one right answer.
Mm.
You know what it is. Jeff. You know what it is. I want to hear what you guys think, whether you're right or wrong.
That's tough.
That is tough. All right, we'll pause on you if you
We'll
want me to.
circle back.
You want to pause?
Yeah, I'll circle.
We're gonna skip Vic because I know he's not gonna have a real answer.
I've got a good one.
All right, go ahead.
I don't think that the Plato's.
So what? Plato's closet.
You
What?
were doing so good.
Yeah,
bud.
you had me.
You had it so good.
You think Plato's from Mars?
Wait. All right,
Could
fuck.
be. Could be.
Agreed. Robert, biggest conspiracy theory. Vic, we'll be back.
I think that there are. I don't know if I could get like super into it because I haven't like done a lot of research in a minute. But I think that there are a lot of secrets held in Antarctica that we don't know about.
Ooh.
Like the
I thought of my.
That was a
No,
good
like,
one.
Like secret, like there's people that suggest like, there's like secret communities or lands and stuff like
That's where
that.
Superman lives.
That's a good one, honestly. I have done no Antarctica research. Like, what a place to hide something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice one, Robert. Jeff, you said you're ready for yours?
Well, I like the deep oceans. I think the deep oceans are
I prefer it.
intriguing.
It's a good one.
I
That's
don't
not
know-
really conspiracy because there's
what do you-
definitely a megalodon somewhere in the oceans. There's
Right.
gotta be.
What's your theory, though? Like, is it like a Megatron thing or what?
Well, I think aliens are down there.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Down there?
Down there.
Okay.
Aliens
Hot
in
take.
the sense
Can we
of
take a little?
like,
Can we take a little? I'm gonna take a just a quick because it's funny you mentioned that. I saw a TikTok
Okay.
and it was that.
did you know?
Imagine how many bodies there are in the ocean, right? Imagine how many there are.
A lot.
And we still choose to swim in it. But if there was a dead body in your bathtub, you wouldn't swim in it. Meaning that there is a dead body to volume of water ratio that everybody has.
Ooh, did they accept?
That they accept.
Okay. That was going to be
Yeah.
my counter. I was going to be like, well, the ocean is bigger than my bathtub.
Everybody has a ratio, bro. It just depends on what your ratio is.
It's got to be so many gallons to how many bodies, right?
It's got to be like
2 million gallons.
It's got to be like 1 million fluid gallons per body.
Okay.
Like two per body.
So if X is gallons of water and Y is bodies.
What is MX and B?
Yeah.
Sure.
Slope.
Just a thought. Just a
That makes
thought.
sense.
I need to pause to actually thank my sponsors. Can we get serious for a second, you guys?
Let's get serious.
Absolutely.
Let's
All
serious
I don't
up,
know if
guys.
my sponsors want to be. I don't know if my sponsors are interested in sponsoring this episode, but we're running it. Shout out to my show sponsor for this episode. It's Clark's Collective. We almost made this episode happen in Clark's because Rip wants us to get one out there, and I would love to do that.
That'd be
Next
sick.
time, fellas, we'll be in Clark's bottle service. Shout out to Clark's. They're having a lot of great bands this summer and in the fall. They've been doing a great job booking bands. They've got $1.50 Michelob Ultras all summer. And they've got $2 drafts, Michelob Ultra as well.
It's a pretty good deal.
Great bar. Rip's a nice guy. They're doing a great job rebranding the whole place into a music joint. I'm loving it. Shout out Clark's Collective. Thank you so much. Continue on. Thank you guys for bearing with me for that ad there. Shout out Clark's.
Of course.
Shout out Clark's. Thanks for those tequila shots that one time.
Dude, Clark's. Last time we played Clark's was so much fun.
That was
That
great.
was a fucking blast,
That was a
dude.
good show.
That was
We
great.
played good, too. It was
We
dope.
did.
I'm trying to...
I was jealous almost. Like I was
Why?
in the crowd and I was
Why?
like, man, like
we should have you sit in for something then.
No.
That
Y'all,
was
keep,
the no
y'all need to keep
sit-ins
scales.
day.
Yeah,
We-
that
we
was
had a
no
no
sit-ins.
sit-in rule, yeah.
Because we
Lesson
did a
learned.
lot of we did a maximum amount of sit-ins at Silver that one
That was our
time,
thing,
and
though. Like, it was kind of our thing. I enjoyed it.
but-
was
But no.
I
Here's
just-
what I'm thinking for fall,
I just
though.
love
Like
watching music.
that. This is why I'm asking Benji how far away he is, because like I'm not over the A-team thing. Like, I want to keep going. If
Yeah,
you want
y'all
to do
gotta
something in
keep
the
it
fall.
going for sure.
But like,
Still
if you're
in
in,
Who's gonna be the mercenary basis in Athens? Sometimes I think about that.
There isn't one right now. Is
There's
there?
got to be another one. Though.
Garrett.
Oh,
Garrett
no.
Gray. Garrett Gray's
Garrett
awesome.
Gray or Nick Cosby.
Oh yeah,
I really
Nick.
like Nick.
Yeah, I like
really
Nick.
like Nick. He's the nicest fucking
Nick's
kid.
developing
Yeah, and
well.
he's really
Yes.
good.
He's getting really good really fast.
Got great tits.
I jammed with Nick
Pause.
with the caravan.
How did it go?
It was really, really fun.
Interesting.
He's
Yeah, how is the new band, Rob?
dude, it's been a blast, honestly.
You
I've
were at
seen
40
both of
Live.
y'all shows.
Say what?
I've seen both of y'all shows.
We had 3.
Give
Well,
me that.
Oh,
Did you see the acoustic set, or are you talking about?
Yeah,
the
Acoustic at
first-
Roadhouse.
Yeah.
I missed that one. I
really
was
fun.
jealous about that.
That-
I like the Led Zeppelin song y'all played, dude.
That was
What
really
Zeppelin
fun.
song did y'all play?
Honestly, we played 10 Years Gone.
Okay.
I think that we should do more of those like kind of technically difficult.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Is that one tough?
compositional. It can be moving through all the different movements of the song.
No Zeppelin songs.
I'm actually like not that familiar with the song itself, but like I knew it was Zeppelin. I was like, this is pretty dope.
Yeah,
is,
we
is
did.
it Zeppelin 2? When it, I mean, like not to get
It-
details.
I think
It's,
Zeppelin
um,
2.
Yeah.
Zeppelin 2 is my favorite Zeppelin album.
fuck.
Same.
Lemon song.
We have so much in common.
I can picture the album. I
Yeah.
don't know if you're right or wrong.
Yeah, it
Honestly,
doesn't matter. I was just curious.
but
Favorite Zeppelin member.
Ooh. He.
Fuck. I'm gonna
think
say
I got-
I'm gonna say Bonham.
Okay.
I just
yeah.
love the drums. Just love it.
Yeah.
How about you?
I'm JPJ all the way.
Of
I mean,
course
I'm,
you're
I'm a
JPJ.
little, I'm a little
Yeah.
biased.
Of course,
Yeah.
you're
That
JPJ.
man's fucking incredible.
Especially on the organs and all the other shit he did.
That man's
Yeah.
fucking incredible.
It's hard for me because I think they're all amazing.
They're fantastic.
They're all amazing. We can
Yeah.
all agree.
I
on
mean,
that.
there's
Yeah.
a reason that they made it to where
It's a
they
super
made
group.
it.
I
It's a
can't-
super
Oh,
group.
super group all day.
I
Yeah.
can appreciate what Bonham is as far as like legendary,
Yeah.
just rock
Dead.
god. Like he's also dead.
All right,
That is
Vic.
correct.
Asshole. Dude. But it's like Bonham was like the fucking guy. Like it was like if you were a drummer in the
Bottom's
post
the guy.
70s, it was
No,
like
Bottom's
I
still the
think
guy.
I think I had like a curve of like
Okay.
Jimmy Page. Like I studied. Like I used to be able to play the Heartbreaker song front to back. Like
yeah.
That's awesome.
guitar solo.
Jimmy's
and
great.
everything.
We
I
should
studied.
play that
I
together.
studied Jimmy Page's guitar playing,
Yeah.
and it
he
was
studied paganism.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's a little weird. Dated some 15-year-olds. Kind of weird too, but maybe a
Oh,
thing of the
what?
times. Yeah.
nuh-uh,
Really?
really?
Said Jimmy Page.
How old was he?
Hendrix dated her too. She's 15.
No fucking
Yeah.
way.
Hendrix.
Because back in the day, like
Yeah, it's a little
there's
different.
a lot of shit
Ah,
that
it
people.
wasn't that different.
But
It
yeah.
might not be based on our standards now, but it's still like there
I think
was a lot of
Steven
shit that
Tyler
people
like
got away with.
adopted a
Like,
15-year-old to take her on the road with. Anybody ever heard this
Okay,
story?
you're kind of breaking my heart over
I'm
here.
telling you, man. I'm
It's kinda
sorry.
messed up.
This
I've always
super
thought that
messed
Jimmy's kind of sloppy though. Like, isn't he in like
Okay,
in a good
I'm
way?
glad you said that because it was like I studied his shit because it was like okay, this is very like clean technical guitar playing, and then like I got deeper into it and I was like, this is not clean at all.
It's pretty sloppy, but like
Yeah,
in
his
the best
live
way.
stuff.
In the
His
best
live
way.
stuff. It gets a little sloppy. I saw
Yeah.
this one. What was the solo? I think it was a Heartbreaker solo or something.
yeah.
Oh my god! I was like,
Have y'all heard
But, like,
that
at
Black
this-
Crows album with Jimmy Page on it?
No, I have not.
That shit's so good.
Is it?
Really?
It's
I,
really good. I was just recently put onto it by my guitar player.
I
and,
rank. Can I have that Coke back when you get a chance?
crazy.
I rank guitar players in my mind at least on like the aftershock of them being a player, because there's like a pre Jimmy Page era, and there's a post Jimmy Page era. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
okay, wait. Before that, but you get to favorite Led Zeppelin members.
Yeah, we
and
didn't
then
go
we're going
around.
to favorite Led Zeppelin songs.
Ooh,
Following.
mine are gonna be basic.
That's all right. Vic,
Big
I'm
favorite
going Bonham.
favorite member. Oh, good answer, Jeff.
Vic, don't say some stupid shit.
I thought
see this
your
look
answer
in
was
your face.
Paige, Vic. I mean, Jeff. I'm sorry.
Vic is looking
No.
at me wild, bro. Just there's 4 guys you can choose from, Vic. Don't fuck this one up.
I'm gonna
What
go
do we
with
got?
Bonham, and I'm gonna
If
pee.
you say
Grouchy
Lee,
Daltrey.
I
Yeah,
knew
there it is.
You're too predictable. What was your
Bonham.
answer? Bonham. Okay, sweet.
Boo.
I mean, that's a fair answer.
Bottom's good. Bottom's
Hey, hand me
amazing.
that, would you?
All right, we're going back to you said favorite song
Favorite Zeppelin song.
and then favorite album.
Um,
I'm gonna have to say,
There, see, look at Vic's fucking mic.
oh my god, this has never happened in the history of the podcast.
Yeah, well, you never had a Vic on your podcast. He's like a 60-year-old werewolf. from
Favorite?
Minnesota.
fuck you.
What the fuck? Oh my gosh.
Lord.
Favorite song? Led Zeppelin, any era.
Lemon song, Led Zeppelin 2. Incredible John Paul Jones performance. That bass solo he did. elegant, subtle,
Immaculate.
incredible, funky, groovy. All the adjectives,
Jeff?
basically.
How many more times?
Which album?
Can you what?
It's the first album.
First album? Which one is the acoustic album? There's one that's super acoustic. Is it 3?
I think I want to say it's 4, right?
It's not 4.
I want to say it's 4 too.
Is it 4?
I want to say it's 3 actually.
4 is like Black Dog, like rock and roll, right? And Stairway to Heaven, and
Yeah, 4 is like the one that everybody's like, yeah.
I love 4.
2 is my favorite.
2 is the best one.
Yeah, because it opens with a whole lot of love, goes right into Living, Loving Woman.
Yeah.
Or Heartbreaker. I love that whole record.
Favorite song?
Favorite song and album.
Dryer Maker.
Ooh, nice.
What?
Ooh.
Dryer maker?
D-Wire. There's apostrophe in there somewhere.
That's,
Album?
That's really funny.
Say 5.
Out Through the Indoor.
All right.
All right, Vic.
Song,
Are we
album?
doing favorite song and album?
Yeah.
Never really listened to it.
First time. Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Jeez. Shoot. I love Jamaica.
Yeah. Dyer Maker, you mean?
Dryer?
I think it's
Dryer Maker.
Dryer paper.
Jamaica.
You're right. You're right.
Oh, okay. I was
He said
wait a
Dyer.
second.
Yeah.
I think it's Dryer Maker.
Yeah.
That's my
Album.
Fuck.
Thanks for taking my joke.
Black Dog is fucking good.
Oh,
Dude, there's
I really like Black Dog.
you guys are basic.
I mean, honestly,
Have you listened to
when the
the
levee
Josh
breaks-
Bennett band album yet?
I'm not gonna lie.
I would say my
I
favorite
haven't
album
listened to
though,
more than one song. I'm sorry.
is
Be mine.
Houses of the Holy.
Ooh, nice one. Good one.
From the houses of
Have you listened to the whole Josh Bennett band record?
I'm
I only-
about to.
I only had time to listen to one. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm about to. You haven't had time. Yeah, that's true. You're a busy guy. Haven't had time to listen to
Bitch.
Damn, 1-2 punch, James.
Slut.
Hold on.
Slut.
Like
wanna
number
pass this
4.
down to
Dude,
James?
okay, tell me about this video you just put out. Whoa, you're
Huh?
just muting my mic.
Yeah, sorry.
Thank God.
What video?
Cutting
About
you
damn
off.
time.
Bro.
About damn time you
Can
muted
you swing
Jeff's
that to
mic.
Jamie?
Oh, it's Rob's. Okay,
What is this for?
Josh Bennett band.
Oh.
I'm going to meet him in Alabama tomorrow.
A little bit or a lot?
Uh,
Let me know when. All right.
just use your discretion.
Just, you want a little bit, or you want to get
Probably
fucked?
good.
You want to get fucked up?
Nah.
Gemma, why do you not have
Yeah,
like
that's-
Jameson bottles like lined up on your wall?
I've got one right here, but like honestly, Jameson's not my favorite, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Shh, don't tell him. It's for the looks, bro.
It's nobody's.
It's for the looks.
It's
I
nobody's.
should have put the Coke in it first. I don't know.
Chilling.
Sorry,
I'm
man.
chilling.
Coke?
Nah, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Huh?
What? Where? What were we talking about? Video?
Josh Bennett band. You just posted a dope video too, though.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I did not film that, as you know.
No, but it looked great.
It's fantastic. Blue room, yeah. It's very
Did you
expensive.
use the porno tripod?
I did, yes. It was a very expensive Canon $200 camera. Yeah, it's very good edit. It's good
What are you
edit.
talking about?
Well, no, Josh Bennett band. You going to Alabama tomorrow?
I'm
Say
going
Canon.
to do sound for the Josh Bennett band on the Josh Bennett band tour.
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of
The
wild.
JBBT?
Did they like need you?
They called me. Yeah, something happened to his sound guy.
What about the venue sound guy?
He went missing.
I'm suspicious.
He's gone.
Okay.
He was like, something happened to our sound guy. Sasquatch got him.
On the
Sasquatch.
Hey,
I
The
talked to
roaches
Josh today.
conspiracy.
The roaches got him.
Yeah, conspiracy. Josh, he
Sasquatch.
said on the first night of the tour, their van got a boot on it at Smith's Old Bar on the first night.
Classic.
I was like,
Nobody's ever
Rock
left
that.
Smith's Old Bar and was like,
Smith's Old Bar kind of sucks ass.
exactly. Nobody leaves Smith's and was like, this is the best night of my life.
Yeah. Hot take: Smith's Old Bar fucking blows, right?
That's kind of a hot take. That's kind of a hot
New
take.
bar is a lot
I like
better.
Smith's Old Bar.
Smith-
Are we talking upstairs or downstairs?
The basement was the move back in the day.
Downstairs is a little sketch. Upstairs is real fun.
They used to have a basement.
Maybe I've just never had a good show there, so I'm
Maybe
biased.
are you talking about the area? Maybe.
Well, I mean, like the park
Yes,
is a
you
shit
have,
show.
bro.
Okay,
talk about
that's
that one Atlanta
understandable.
show.
That was fun. That was
That
fun.
was
All right,
But like,
here's
still,
the question though.
like the
Are
staff.
you talking about you when you get in there, you're set up, you're ready to play, or are you talking about the whole experience in terms of like
the entire.
I would say the whole experience, because like I've had nothing but bad experiences through the booking guys.
Agreed. The sound guy didn't have enough 57s to mic up the guitar amps.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was like
stuff like that.
We're not gonna do that.
I shouldn't. Benji, thank you for checking me there. You're probably right. If I played upstairs and sold 200 tickets, I would probably be pretty fucking happy with
But
Smith.
dude,
I have
downstairs,
done
too.
that.
You crushed that downstairs too.
That was fun. That was a really good one, dude. I enjoyed that one. That was the first time we played together, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good times.
Back in the day with the country band, we did do upstairs with the
With Miss Ashley, correct?
with Ashley and
Those
Kevin.
Fucking stairs. Ooh.
I've never been
Elevator works. Elevator works.
Yeah,
Don't-
those
It's-
stairs
that's
are
my
brutal.
conspiracy
up there.
theory.
A long way to the top. Stairs.
Yeah.
If you want to
Yeah.
rock and roll.
Yeah, that's my
Legendary.
conspiracy theory is that the Smith's Old Bar elevator works.
Okay. Okay.
That's a good one.
Talking
Agreed.
about the outside elevator?
Yeah, the outside one.
It does.
Yeah, it does work.
It's
So
a
the
conspiracy though. Conspiracy though. You had to be
Conspiracy
there.
theory, yeah.
What
I have a
is-
funny story about Smith's Old Bar.
Tell me.
Tell me about it.
So we played there in a band in high school.
Okay.
We were downstairs, 16, 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
Brought in a case of beer from the gas station across the street, and the sound guy that was there was like, if he caught us and he was like, you guys need to get these the fuck out of here, and if I catch you drinking and if I catch one of your friends underage drinking here, you guys are gonna get kicked out. You're not gonna play your show. I'm like, fuck this guy. Kept drinking beer, obviously.
Of course.
He was like, the guy's a dick. Finish the show, whatever. Fast forward 3 or 4 years, me and my previous band played a show at the Upstairs Bar, sold it out over fire capacity.
Okay.
The same sound guy, or not even sound, one of the security guys came up, same dude, and he was like, you guys were fucking incredible. Can you please sign your poster show? We're going to hang it up on the walls. And we're all looking at each other like, this is the same guy
Yeah.
that threatened to kick us out and stop our show when we were in high school. I'm like, fast forward 4 years, this guy's asking for our signatures on this thing. This is a really good full circle moment
Yeah.
of Smith's Old Bar.
Yeah.
And
you
now
tell
our
him to
names
kick
are
him
up there
out?
somewhere.
That's badass, dude.
Excuse me, yeah.
That's a
No,
great
it was really
story.
funny. I was like, I fucking didn't like you a couple years ago.
And now we're just on the wall, man. On the wall.
Now we're on the wall.
That's a good one, man. I love that. I playing in bars is weird, man. You meet some fucking assholes, you know what I mean? But like you meet some nice people too. It's weird. Yeah.
Off.
I
The
think you're
Dismissal guys, to their credit, they have a lot of bands come in all the time. Like they have like 4 people on the tickets, so they I can understand them not giving that much of a fuck per show.
You're
They're
right.
Like some of these guys are, some of them are not the best.
Dude, can you imagine like dealing with like young bands for a living?
No.
Yeah, dude, that would suck. And like, remember
It would
those
suck
guys when
ass.
we played the show?
Dude.
Oh my gosh! And there was that one kid from he was like
no.
15. He was like, I'm real big in
no.
Thailand.
piss.
no.
And
I'll
his,
keep it going.
And his
Yeah. We all wanted it.
yeah,
We all wanted to go for it.
gentlemen, welcome.
Welcome.
All right,
This
fellas,
is
you ready to
Thailand.
knock into this thing?
Let's start it going.
Why don't we knock in?
Here we go. Welcome to
Gotta
the Jameson
have
Tank
you, Ben.
podcast. My name is Jameson Tank, and today we're going to get you on a mystical, magical
I'm
roll
Benji.
into the
name
hearts
is
and
Wim
minds of our
Tapley.
guests today. I'm going to start off by kicking it off. What's your name?
I'm Jeff.
Yeah. Welcome, Gator. What's your name?
I'm Wim Tapley.
Hello, Wim. Your name?
I'm
Hello.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And your last name is...
excuse me.
Okay. Excuse me. Nice to meet you, brother. All right, so today we're going to be kicking off on a quest. Okay, I'm going to ask you guys one question, and you give me a yes or no.
No.
Okay, we're going to be a yes or no. All right? Starting off over here. All right? Cock or balls? Yes or no? Okay, let's sit down, guest. Come over here.
What's your name?
Come on over here. You didn't answer our question. What do you think?
Are you asking me from a personal?
All right, we'll move
Like-
on. We'll
like
come
my
back to
own,
you.
maybe?
We'll circle back. We'll circle back.
Okay, we'll circle back.
May I have your name, sir?
Jameson.
Jameson. So I heard recently, around last summer, you were in a group actually called Cock and Balls. Can you just speak on that for a little bit? Your experience, what you learned, what you didn't learn, what you liked, what you didn't
I
like.
think I may have heard about you.
Yes. Okay. So I was in a group called Cock and Balls, but it wasn't spelled COCK and BALLS.
Okay.
How do you spell and?
A and D.
Oh, okay.
It was the little number thing.
Oh, okay.
But it was
ampersand.
Yes.
Ampersand.
It was COCQUE
Mm-hmm.
number sign thing.
So you were British.
Hold on. And BAWLZ.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
French.
Yes, exactly.
It was a
And
French.
honestly, it was one of the better musical adventures of my whole career.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was exhilarating.
How so?
Well, we didn't give a fuck for starters, and it was funny.
That's kind of ironic since your name was Cock and Balls.
yeah, like
We fucked.
yeah.
Oh, you were a part of the group too.
Yeah, let me transition this over to you. Weren't you in the group?
I was actually also in a group called Cock and Balls as
You
well.
were a founding member.
I was a founding member of Cock
Founding
and
member.
Balls.
Okay, go ahead.
So
Wait, I think I know why I remember that group. Was I not in that group?
you were not in that group.
You were not in that group. You would
think I
know.
was.
You would know.
You
I
would
was
know
in
if
that
you're a
group.
member of Cock and Balls.
No, I think I
Actually,
was.
hold up. This gentleman, sir, can you what is your name one more time?
Right here in the Jameson tank hat.
I am Jeff.
Jeff, you were also a founding member of Cock and Balls, correct?
That's right. At the place
Can
we
you speak on that
Oh,
experience?
you're right. I was not in Cock and Balls. Vic was in Cock and Balls.
Vic was not in
Vic
Cock
was
and
also
Balls.
not in Cock and Balls.
Who am I thinking of?
It's a very elite group. Who
Yeah.
who was the drummer of Cock and Balls? You were. A
I
lot.
was.
Oh, I don't think I was.
You
the drummer.
were.
I was.
You were American Girl,
Mm-hmm.
dude.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
And to
hey.
be, and to clarify, there were 9 cocks, 1 ball collectively
That is true.
in the group. Correct?
Yes.
If I'm not
That's correct.
9 cock, 1 balls.
Yes, we had a ball issue that we were working through.
Yeah.
But hold on, let's pause and go back to this because would have been literally like what 2 years ago.
It was last year. Last summer.
Last year.
It was 1 year.
That was
Wow.
honestly one of the best summers I ever had.
Yeah.
That was immaculate. We were having fun.
Nobody cared that summer.
Nobody gave a fuck.
There
we
was
were-
nothing left to care about.
There's nothing left to care. We were
If-
on the Boar's Head open mic.
I mean, if you've only
weekly.
got 1 ball, like, what do you
Yeah.
care about?
Didn't it feel like a few times we did it, maybe like before the semester ended, maybe it might have been pre-Cock and Balls, but like there was a few times we did it that it was packed.
Oh yeah,
And it was like, oh, this is sick.
because they heard that Jeffrey and Jameson were in the same band.
And Benji Holmes,
What happened was they flocked. They flocked to the cock.
they were there to see Benji because there's like this zeitgeist thing with Benji that's like absolutely true, where it's like if Benji's playing, people want to see it,
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
right?
I definitely
Because I
flopped.
put my dick out on stage.
Right.
No balls.
No ball.
1 ball.
Wait, you had the 1 ball?
He had
1 ball.
We threw it around.
1 ball.
Oh, you were like the Fates. Y'all just like kind of
One
rotated.
ball to rule
the
Well,
ball.
whoever was feeling it that night, can I use the ball tonight?
Right.
Sure, bro.
If they were
helps
feeling
with the
ball.
confidence and everything.
It does. And
But I'm being dead ass serious. That was like some of the most fun I've ever had playing. That was great.
yeah, that was good. That was
great.
good.
And we would play like I remember the first night we did like Back in Black, maybe American Girl.
I think y'all did big balls.
Did we do Big Balls?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. No, I remember because I was like, this is literally my favorite song. Come to find out, y'all only had 1 ball.
We would
so-
do a lot of stuff that I didn't know, kind of like the A-Team. Like people would tell me after the A-Team, they'll be like, "Yo, I really love this song." And I was like, "We played that?"
I think the beauty of Cock and Balls was that we 70% knew the song.
Wasn't it
30%
Cox,
of the way.
Cox and ball?
So originally
That's right.
we were going
First verse.
first verse
verse.
originally because we all knew the song, but we didn't know the second, third, or third verse of every song.
Did y'all know the chorus?
We knew the chorus.
We knew
Okay,
the first
good.
verse, we knew the chorus. So we just kind of repeat.
So that was a name we considered was first verse, Robert. But like we came out way better with Cock and Balls, which I think was Benji's idea, right?
Probably.
We were at Jeff's house.
Because I was just thinking, the term cock and balls is so funny.
It's hilarious.
Just to say it.
because
cock and
in
balls.
reality it was Cox and ball.
That's true. He's
And
kind of
so
right there.
You kind of
But
had a little
Robert,
juxtaposition.
imagine you're at Boar's Head and people in the crowd are chanting "Cock and Balls."
Mhm.
Cock. That was like a big moment.
I was a
Big
part of
moment.
the chanting.
That was a big moment.
I was
Huge.
a part of the
Were
chanting.
you really?
I was.
was huge.
Yeah, I
Robert
actually-
definitely saw us.
I had multiple dreams that I was a part of Cock and Balls.
Benji, I want to switch back.
to the point
Okay.
where I
Thank you for letting me host.
thought I was a part of Cock and Balls.
You're the only other person to host the show.
I'm honored.
Hey, what's your name?
Somebody wrote PP.
What's your name?
Jameson Tank.
Jameson Tank. Okay.
Yes.
What
All
are
right.
we doing right
Mr.
now?
Cock.
Is this the?
What do you do here?
We need to loop down. I got some questions, by the way, from
Let's
the crowd.
full circle it. Let's
Yes.
full circle
Let's
it.
full circle it.
We got
What do we got?
full circle.
We're 83 minutes in. It's going great. First off, I want to ask. What's funny about that,
Really?
Jeff? What's funny about that?
It's been 83 minutes.
It's been 83 minutes.
Almost 84 if you keep fucking talking, Jess.
This is the Benji Holmes episode.
Do you want this to be over or no?
No,
I don't either.
we're going till 3 a.m.
I'm down to let's run this guy. But I've got some questions from the crowd that were submitted. Some of these are serious, so we're gonna have to take them for real.
All right,
All right, you guys ready?
let's get Vic in there.
Wim Tapley liked my photo.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
When
Wim?
sure
Tapley
did.
liked your
Is that
photo.
the first question?
We'll
I
call him.
sure
See if he
did.
wants to call into the podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
We should call him in.
No,
That would be-
No, you're right.
we shouldn't.
Okay, all right, yeah, we will call him in.
I'm right here.
Nothing against Wim.
I'm right here.
He's right there. All right, here we go.
That's Benji.
Let me
Let's get
look at these
serious.
questions.
Let's get serious. Let's get serious.
Okay. All right, some of these are great questions.
Do we get to know who the question's from?
Depends. I'd rather leave it anonymous unless it like
This is sponsored by Depends. Thank
Heavy
you for
Depends.
keeping our ladies.
Heavy depends.
This episode is
Damn
sponsored by
mic up
Blue
your
Chew.
face. All right,
Sponsored
The
by
heavy
Blue Chew. If you're
This
like me,
is
you
going
want
to
top
overflow.
performance. in
this
the
is a
bedroom.
random question. Colin Cosby, we're gonna announce who this one was. He said, "How much individually do all of you love me?" So we're gonna go down the row individually. How much do we love Colin Cosby? Out of 10.
Out of 10,
Yes.
probably on a scale from 1 to I love him. I
Yeah.
love him.
Okay.
I concur with on the scale of 1 to I love him. I love him. I had the pleasure of working with Colin and his band, The Regulars,
Mm-hmm.
in the studio, and we had effective communication. And he
Yeah.
came ready to play, and I think we both enjoyed the experience.
That's one
Nice.
thing I will say about Colin that I concur with is that like
We're using
I've-
concur a lot. Go ahead. Sorry.
I agree with. I think I've always like seen Colin as somebody who's very like driven.
Yeah.
In terms of what he wants. All of our conversations have been very much.
He's
like,
funny.
I want to do such and such, so I'm doing such and such.
Yeah. His laugh is contagious.
His laugh
He's got
is
a
also
big
very
laugh. I love it.
contagious.
Benji,
100%.
comments on Colin? How much?
Yeah, so me and Cosby actually have a special relationship.
How so?
Which Cosby?
I actually met Cosbo,
Bill Cosby?
Colin. So
Oh, okay.
Colin actually is my fraternity brother from Georgia Southern.
No way.
Got hazed by Cosbo alcoholically. I won't speak on that too far.
You've been to
So
Georgia
me and-
Southern?
yeah.
I didn't even know that.
That's where I was a transplant from. Spent
wow.
spent 1
Okay.
year there.
How'd you like it?
It was cool, you know.
All right,
Like,
sweet.
like
People
seminal
partied.
injection?
People partied, and you know it was cool. It wasn't that much of a challenge.
Yeah.
No music scene, so I had to get out of there.
Yeah.
But me and Cosbo, you know, I met one of the first people I met in my collegiate experience. So me and Cosbo go way back. Very good guy. Obviously, I love him. You know, it's my guy.
On the scale, though, like 0 to I love him.
0 to I love Cosby. That's it.
9.
The scale's broken. BMS
Okay.
broke my scale.
Vic, do you know Cosby?
Cool guy.
Word.
On a scale of 1. Well, actually, that's enough.
That's enough. That's enough.
That'll do.
About all you're
What else
getting
can
out.
you
I'm gonna
ask
go. I'm gonna concur.
Okay.
Same.
Do you
Same.
concur?
I concur. I like Colin
Okay.
and Nick. They're great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're talented. They're nice guys. They've been incredibly supportive of me. They've been. They were great guests when they came on. I didn't know them very well. They came and sat in these same seats you guys are sitting in.
Which
Just
ones?
talented guys.
Well,
these two right here.
I really,
Jameson,
I
I've
really
seen
want to
everybody
see the regulars
you've talked to
succeed
has sat
because
in
of
these
the
seats.
two
You've seen
of them.
everybody.
I'm sure everybody you've talked to has sat.
That's
in.
true. Nobody muted. Nobody muted.
Yeah.
Okay. Next
Except
time.
Vic.
Except for Vic. He's kind of loose cannon. The mic isn't even pulled up to his face right now. Look at him.
I think Vic's just hanging
I
basically.
think he's just hanging.
He's
All right.
in for
A
the
little
ride.
to the left.
We're moving on to our next question. This next question is from a girl. I can't say her last name. Her name's Nikki.
Oh, okay.
No,
Nikki Six.
her name's Nikki. That's all I can say.
Never heard of him.
It's not
Yeah.
Nikki Six.
Yeah. She said, "What is your least favorite thing people in the audience do during your show?"
Freebird. We can all agree on that. There is one thing
Lock
that
me in.
annoys everybody is yelling Freebird because one, they don't even maybe not even know the song.
Yeah.
And two, they don't even know where the reference of yelling Freebird is from. They
It's-
don't know where that's from.
It's unfortunately become like a funny thing. Like a
But
like
they
a
see
yeah.
they don't even know where it originates from.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it sucks
but-
because I think it gives Freebird a bad rap.
It's a great song. I think it's a great song.
You got to pull the Avery Deacons and go like they're free all night.
Yeah, I like that. That's
Shout
great.
out to
That's
Avery.
great.
Love that.
Everybody else, so I'm agreeing with that, but I'm gonna throw another story into that. Go ahead. Worst thing that people in the crowd do during gigs.
During
We could skip if you want to go, Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff?
Skip me for a sec.
I think however people enjoy a show is fine with me. I think it's hard when you don't feel that they're invested, like when they're just like,
But on the contrary, have you ever been to a show and not been invested?
sure,
Well, what was the reason for that?
they suck.
Yeah, they're not getting
Okay.
down. They're not
Okay.
getting down.
Yeah,
get
well,
down.
that's the
Control the
thing is
energy.
like,
Yeah.
there's a difference between when somebody's like performing and you're like an audience member versus when somebody's just there and like doing their thing and you can actually connect with them. You know, like
Yeah.
a sense of genuineness. That's what you got, Benji. You're just there, bro.
I feel like I would say the same. Like I don't think it'd be hard to say, but I think I've rarely been to a show where like the band seemed really into it and I wasn't. Does that make
Exactly.
sense? Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But like maybe if
dude.
they're up there like scared or like
Right.
here's
Not
one you
vibing.
guys are gonna
Timid. You
know.
can't be
yeah,
timid.
yeah. It's like you just want to see somebody doing something confidently and like
yes,
if they are, you can leave and be like, those dudes didn't give a fuck. They were playing a whiskey glass or whatever. That was sick. Good for them. You know.
Mhm.
See,
So,
if
yeah.
the music is, obviously you got to play well and,
an
engage the
extent.
crowd. But
Yeah.
also, if you're up there playing, not that great, but your energy's up there and
Yeah.
you're fucking goofing off, that's all that really matters at the end
That's
of the
true.
day.
I
man.
agree with that because I think that if you're a musician and you love what you do, it should translate to the
Yeah.
crowd. You know what I mean? And maybe, there may
To an
be
extent, I
cases
guess.
where like maybe you have some sort of stage fright or something, and maybe it's your first time getting up there and you are uncomfortable. But I feel like there's more times than there's a decent amount of times that I've seen like a band just not really doing anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Seen that a
and-
lot.
A lot. That happens
Preach.
way more often than not.
I'd
Yeah.
say so. Yeah.
And
Yes.
and it's like you say you love what you do,
Show me.
show me exactly.
Show
and
me.
even
Way
if
to
you
put
don't
it.
feel
Show me.
comfortable outright, maybe just fake it a little bit, because if I see you doing something, whether it's genuine or not, like getting invested into it, and you're maybe faking it a little bit, the crowd's gonna feed off that energy, and the artist is gonna see that, and they're gonna feed off the crowd.
Like, how could you not be into it? If
It's
somebody-
very much a snowball effect where
Yeah.
if you just kind of do it, whether you feel like it or not, you're gonna get to the point where you do feel like doing it.
Yeah, honestly, I think faking it is a really good way to put it. Like, you kind of like got to turn something on, as in like.
I wouldn't even say
You wouldn't say
faking,
faking
it is
it?
the right word to use, because I feel like once you get on a stage in front of people, you have to like separate your persona from your stage persona. Those are two different people. Like obviously they're not
Interesting.
completely different, but obviously you've got to put on, like, you're a performer at the end of the day. You're not
Yeah.
only a musician if you're on stage. You gotta perform.
When
That's
you
why I love playing
say-
with Jeff so much, because we go up there. We're like, what are we wearing? Let's go overalls, Crocs, and a weird
Sunglasses.
hat. Fuck it, cool, sounds good. Let's go. Let's go suit and tie, but with shorts. Cool, sounds good.
When you say your persona has to be different than your stage persona, what do you mean? Give me a
I
little
mean,
depth
like,
on
you've
that.
got to put on a lot more energy when you're up on stage, and you see
Yeah.
Jeff Vernon up there.
I
He
have.
does this thing. I picked up on all my homies' moves on stage.
Oh yeah,
So Jeff will do the
yeah, Jeff.
he'll do the body roll.
That's Jeff all day.
100%.
Jeff
And he'll
does
do
that.
he'll do a little more pelvic thrusting on stage.
Yeah.
And
He's
convince
like
the
a-
kid
like a
that's
neck guy.
that's a stage persona I see that's different. Like, convince the kid Jeff is a different Jeff. That is a Jeff that, when you're performing in a 2-piece, I know it's a little more now, but when you're in a 2-piece, you've got to put on a lot more persona than
Yeah.
when you're with a group of 4 guys.
There's a
'Cause
void to
when
be
you're
filled.
2 people, you got to hold it down.
I have a quick question. This
Please.
is, going off of what you said, a little bit off topic from that. Do you think Jeff's onstage persona with Convince the Kid is different from the A-Team Jeff persona?
I would say so.
Fuck yeah.
Because again,
Yeah.
like
I
I
would-
said, he's
I
only
would
with
also
2
agree with
people.
that, but
You're
I'm-
with 2 people. When you're with 4 people,
Articulate
and
it.
everybody else is getting down, you can but spread the weight, allocate the energy a little bit. But when you're with 2 people, you've got to really.
To be fair, though, Convince the Kid now is 4-piece.
That's true. Jeff's the leader of the A-Team though, and I think it shows.
just the leader of every band he's in.
I'm not gonna dispute that. As much as I try not to be sometimes.
No, I don't think you should try.
No, but the thing about the beauty of that is band leader is like a term that's given to you that you don't necessarily,
It's
label
probably
yourself as that. It's like
Yeah.
it falls onto
it's
you.
probably got more cons than pros, but like it's natural.
It's difficult because like if you were gonna be a part of something, you want it to be as good as it can possibly be.
And right.
And
done
so,
right.
and I'm not ever shy about trying to make that what it should be.
It's good.
And
It's
that's why the A Team's so great, and why my persona is different is because that's the kind of band I want to be in, where I'm the worst person in the band, the best band I can be in. You know what I mean? It's
And
like,
Benji's like the
band.
polar opposite of that. Like you're like a front man in the sense of your musical presence completely. Like does that make sense? Like I don't know how I'd articulate it. It's like you don't have the like this not social norm or like I don't know how to put it, but like your music does all the talking. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And like I feel like that's why I don't want to be like the front man, because I excel in the supplemental role.
Yeah, like I can't imagine you
definitely
getting up
feel
there and
that.
being like, "How the fuck are we doing? Let's go, Clarks." You know what I mean? Like you're more like lay down something sick and like get into it. You know what I
Get
mean?
into it.
Maybe
Goof
that's a
off
rhythm
little bit.
section thing.
Maybe it is. I don't know. It's
Because
probably
I
just a whole
definitely-
personality persona
like-
thing.
I can get behind that for sure, and maybe that's because I'm not like I can't move physically. I'm on the set.
Yeah, that's tough. I had a drummer say that to me earlier this week. He was like, "Yeah, dude, shouts out to my band. Like, I don't do shit. I just sit back there drumming." I was like, "Well, hold on, you do a lot, but like," he was like, "I can't move." I was like, "Well, that's a good point."
To be fair, though, on the other, to play devil's avocados, I've had several people come up to me and tell me like, "Yo, you looked like you were having so much fun. You
That's
looked
important.
so happy."
Yeah,
And I was like, "But what was I doing? I was in the same spot the whole time." So
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's not something that is self-diagnosed.
it's interesting because I feel like movement is underrated for bands. Like we're talking about like bands being into it, and that could be as much as you bobbing your head or tapping your foot or whatever.
I just
but
think
like,
that if you're not an established established band, like top tier band, you've got to be doing some moving.
Yeah.
Like for instance, like the Panic guys. I mean, it's a little cliche going.
I don't know very much
prejudice.
about them.
But the thing is, like, they're well off enough to they don't have to move a fucking inch.
People be into it.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
the Eagles.
You're
something
making
like
your
that.
way up. You've
Yeah.
got to show them a little bit, and then
Yeah.
once you're in there, you can afford to kind of just let the music speak for itself. But in the meantime, you got to give them a show when you're cutting teeth.
It's interesting to thread the needle between like I actually watched a video about this today because I'm big into like fucking like weird motivational videos on YouTube. But like I watched this video is like I don't know how to describe it, but it's like how much of a fuck should I not give is the question. Does that make sense? Like as
It makes
a
perfect
band.
sense. You gotta,
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
there's a
Yeah.
fine balance.
Yeah.
You've got to care about the music.
You got to give a
obviously.
fuck and simultaneously not give
Like
a
I
fuck.
want everybody to have the most fun they can have, but I want to play.
That's what you have to
I
give a
wanna
fuck
play.
about.
Yeah,
And that entails playing well and giving them a show.
that's
But
true.
the thing you don't have to give a fuck about is what they think of you at the end of the day.
Right.
You got to think about how they think about the music. And, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
The only thing you
Yeah.
can give a fuck about is yourself.
That's true.
I mean,
at the end of the day.
like, as much as you may want to, you really can't give a fuck about what anybody thinks.
Yeah.
Really. You can give a fuck about what you try and give them to try and adjust the way they're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like
there's
I catch
no-
myself
there's no
all the
way.
time going, we probably shouldn't do that. So and so's gonna think this. It's like fucking who cares? Like insert any name there. Like I told you earlier. Like it doesn't matter any situation. But like at the same time, like if you fully embrace that mindset per se, like, and you played like whatever. I don't know how to put what I'm saying. Like people would probably not be into it if you took that to the extreme.
there's a fine
100%.
balance between reading the crowd and not giving a fuck, though.
Yes.
That's what I'm
That's
trying
a
to
good
say,
way
I
of
guess.
saying it.
You reading the crowd versus not giving a fuck. Like, yeah.
There's a fine
big
balance
deal.
between that. You gotta,
We're pretty good at reading the crowd, I
you
think.
gotta read the
The
crowd.
A-team is, at least.
I think that's one thing that I like about Ancient Infant and the Caravan in particular is like
Ancient Infant, oxymoron.
we can
like that.
yes. We can think about like, okay, what might people want to hear to an
Yeah.
extent, but at the end of the day, what do we want to play, and what do we want to give people? If we're giving people the same shit that everybody else is giving them, then what makes us so spectacular?
That's
really
true.
nothing. And if we want to get to a point where people are saying like, wow, I really loved their shit, you know, it's got to be different. And in order to get it to be different, you kind of have to have that mindset of like, I'm doing this to an extent for me. And I'm doing this, you know, because I want to.
Yeah, I guess maybe I've got too much people pleaser in me, but like I'd love to hear Benji's insight on this because he's kind of done the damn thing. But like, what would you think about this theory, Benji, that like the name of the game for a band is to get in front of as many people as possible?
Absolutely. On the come up, absolutely.
I mean,
everybody's
I feel
got to
like
start off as a band that plays people pleasers. That's just how it is. You can't like immediately come out right.
Isn't the X factor like, hey, how many people can I get in front of?
In front of and engage and excite,
Yeah.
and then you start to slowly transition to just only
Playing what
your
you want.
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's the difference a lot of times between playing those frat gigs and playing the venue gigs.
Yeah, exactly.
Is, you know, you might play those gigs for money, the fraternity sorority gigs, but at the end of the day, it might also be because you want them to come to those venue gigs. You want them to like your stuff enough to be, or like your playing enough to be like, yeah, I want to hear what they have.
For $10.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or just, I want to hear what they have to put out that's new.
Interesting.
Because,
I'd agree. I'm glad you agree because I feel like I'm testing this theory every day. It's like the name of the game is get in front of as many people and show them what we can do, right?
First year and a half,
Yeah.
maybe even 2 years, people pleasers straight up, get a good following.
All day. Vic, thoughts on that?
Vic is a werewolf. We have to honestly watch what kind of moon's out tonight because he might just go feral
It's
on
been the
us.
strawberry moon, strawberry supermoon.
Did we get everybody's answer? I think the question was, what was your least favorite thing people do in the audience during a show? Freebird, what was your answer?
I don't know if I had one yet.
I have
I
another one.
kind of forgot about the question.
Another one. We'll take another one from Benji.
You're playing a bar show.
Y'all be thinking.
And you get these sorority girls that are
Okay.
like, oh my God, can I play one? Or
Yeah.
like, can I sing? And like
Oh,
the ones that
dude.
come up on the stage mid show, or the one that the people that try to talk to you in the middle of
Bruh.
a fucking song.
Bruh.
And like
when you're
all-
singing.
Yeah, when you're singing, or you're trying to request a song, can you sing this? I'm like, do you see a mic in front of me? Because I don't have one.
It's like they're not trying to be assholes usually, but like they're being them.
This is why we need to have a conversation on it so people can hear.
Yeah, yeah.
That is annoying.
I did that to somebody the other day. There was some young kids at the 40 watt,
lot
and
of
I
them.
just walked up to the singer during a set, and I was like, "You got any originals?"
Let me know when.
Jeff, don't do that.
I didn't mean to like come at him. I was just like, it was in between songs. I didn't, I waited for the right time to do it. But
Right,
like, I was
okay.
like, all right, you're playing the 40 watt. Like, you got any originals? And they were like, no, we ain't got any originals. I was like,
Can I have that Coke when you're
all
done?
right.
Well, that's tough. I don't know how I feel about it. The thing to me that's annoying is like when they keep on. Like if you can request something once and not do it again, that's great. But like when you're like, play Tennessee Whiskey or we're leaving, it's like, get the fuck
Bye.
out of here. Like,
Yeah.
see you. You know what I mean? And it's like, I hate like broad requests. Like, play some country. It's like, do we look like a fucking country
I would say turn
band?
it down. Turn it down is probably my least favorite.
I got Turn It Down at Live Oak. Do you remember that when we were there?
Really?
Very early in the set, she's like, hey, we're just trying to eat. Can you turn it down? I was like, no.
No.
I was like, no, we can't. Like, I'm
Hey,
sorry.
how about this? Leave.
Yeah, see ya. Eat somewhere
They
else.
have to-go boxes. Yeah.
I think
Um,
my least favorite thing, now that I think about it, from an audience perspective, is kind of what Benji said when people are trying to like get up on stage, or
Yeah.
because I, as a musician,
Mhm.
know what that's like.
I saw you cross my dick out just now, J-Man.
I know what that's
what?
like
I saw
to an
you cross my
extent.
dick out.
I saw,
And
you
then
like that?
it's like I'm trying to enjoy the show, and I'm watching this drunk dude try and get up on
Yeah.
stage. That happened to me when I went to see Recess Party recently.
Oh, what's up? Is that good?
Yeah,
fan
they
of
were
them.
really good. They
Yeah.
were very good. But I'm sitting there, I'm having a couple drinks, I'm enjoying the show, and next thing I know, there's somebody who's like trying to step up on stage, trying to step over the monitor.
Yeah.
Nope.
And I'm almost like, do I really have to like take the time out of my enjoyment of this
Yeah.
show to like push this guy back?
Yeah,
Because
like it's
nobody else
weird
is
to
gonna
be
do
like,
it.
hey, can you back the fuck up? Like,
Mhm.
what is happening? Like, why are you this close to me? Which is weird, right?
Yeah.
It seems weird every time I have to do it.
Ignorant.
He ended up trying to get up on stage and stepped on a monitor and
Yeah.
fell back on my foot. And I was like, bro, like really? Now I'm
And I-
really not enjoying this whole
Did
experience.
it ruin the night? I've had it
I
happen.
would say,
I don't
yeah.
think it ruined the night per se, but
Final final answer for me is belligerent drunk people that are like disrupting the show for anybody else. Like, be it a drunk guy harassing a girl or like a drunk guy trying to get on stage, but a belligerent person.
On the counter, have you ever been so belligerent drunk that you fucked a show up? I probably have. I'm not going to lie.
Like from the audience? Like
From the audience, I've probably been an asshole while I was drunk to some bands and not known it. Probably still don't know it. I mean, honestly, we've been drunk a lot. Do you know what I mean?
I like drinking.
Yeah.
I don't get I don't get drunk enough to like get to that point. I've never blacked out, to put it in perspective. So like I don't like get
You've
to
never
that point
blacked
where I
out?
feel like I don't have control over myself.
Yeah, gotcha.
And also on the other hand, I don't know if anybody can attest to this. A lot of times, like you could be drinking, and if a situation comes up where you need to sober up, you're gonna sober up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I just hate when I let it ruin my night. Like they kind of win sometimes, like a few times, like, you know, people get in your face or they keep coming on with like requests. It's like, damn, I let them ruin my night, you know, because like I got pissed about it, which is, because it is annoying. Like, there's no denying, you know.
It is definitely annoying. I don't think I've ever.
I hope I haven't.
I don't think I would be surprised.
Yeah.
I don't think I have either.
Okay, so we've got worst gig from you, or worst gig experience from all three of you. Vic, worst gig from a crowd member?
You know,
Put the mic up to your face if you don't mind.
I'm not sure if anybody's ever came to one of my shows. So.
Oh, we've been there. We've
I've been to
those
plenty
shows.
of your shows, boy.
Been to plenty.
Yeah.
Which
It's all
show?
been fine.
They've all been good?
Yeah.
Is it when your drum set isn't secured properly and it almost get kicked off the 40-watt stage?
That's what makes it good.
Wait, did that happen?
It did happen. Me and Vic were playing together. Well, I mean, not that bad. Like, I exaggerate, but like the drum kit was moving a pretty good bit, wasn't it?
It always moves.
Tyler, what's his name? Had to
Do we have any more questions, J-Man?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna
let's
keep moving.
the questions coming.
That was a good one though. Nice one, Nikki.
Nikki Six.
To be disputed upon on which Nikki. Hold on.
Sticky.
Yeah, shout out to anybody that's at Bonnaroo just melting and dying right now.
Nikki is there.
Nikki Six?
I know.
No, I can't-
No,
yeah,
because
Nikki
I
Sixx,
invited
yeah.
her
Okay.
because
Okay.
I would like to hang out with Nikki anytime.
This one was asked. This one's directly to Wim, so I don't think this one applies.
No, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Wim.
I'll answer on behalf of Wim.
Ask Wim about his recent co-writes and his Screwball whiskey sponsorship.
Pass.
Pass.
I like whiskey.
Thank you
don't
for that
like Madness.
that response, but Wim bailed. Somebody said, fight a duck every time you enter your car, or fight a Harambe-sized gorilla once a
Duck.
year. Hold on. You get a sword for the Harambe one.
Duck.
Duck.
Duck
I would
every
fucking
time.
murk a duck. Are
That's
you
true.
kidding me?
Fuck that. Ducks are fine.
You could fuck a duck up.
I could
Ducks are-
fuck
if it
a
was a
duck.
goose.
I would fuck a duck.
Robert's
It
thinking
was a
about it. What you
goose.
got, Robert?
Dude, a Harambe gorilla,
I'm
bro.
trying to put myself.
But think
in
about
the
it. Like, you're about to
shoes.
leave here. You've had a couple drinks. You're about to have to fight a duck. Like, he's gonna
Dude,
be
you
pissed.
have one shot to put that sword in
Here's
a
the-
Harambe gorilla.
Here's the thing:
One
a
shot.
duck,
gorilla would fuck us up.
a duck compared to a gorilla has 0 hands.
That's true.
A gorilla has 4, and they're going.
And 3 times the
He's got it
strength.
right. He's got
Whether
a good point.
He's
whether
right, he's
you
right.
go at him with a sword or not, let's say you take out one of those hands.
You're gonna have to have
That-
a face kill to the gorilla
Yeah,
every
it's gonna have
time.
to be pretty
100%.
specific.
I would
Now,
never-
I will say,
Alright.
if I go at a gorilla straight on with a sword, and he grabs the sword, whether he fucks that hand up or not, he still has 3.
The
He's
other
done.
the other thing too is like a duck, you can kind of pick it up and toss it and be like, okay, duck, see you later. But like
get in your car.
gorilla,
You
you,
can
gotta
do it
fight.
nicely.
You could milk the duck, and then at that point,
duck milk,
Okay.
Kill a
Right.
duck every day.
Think
look,
about
if
it.
you
If you
can
kill
milk
it-
an almond,
Never
you
have
can
to go
milk
to
a
the
duck.
grocery store.
If you have to kill a duck every time you get into your car, you would have
You'd never have to
unlimited
fucking
food
buy it.
all
Nobody
the
true.
said you had to
That's true.
kill it.
Thanksgiving
they
would
just
be
said
lit.
you had to fight it.
All right, here I've honestly got a really good question here that somebody asked via group me. I want to ask it correctly. Let's take this one serious because this is honestly a pretty good question. All right, for a group question, what is y'all's most esoteric belief? Am I saying that right? Esoteric.
Yeah, can we get an esoteric definition?
Hold on,
before we
hold
jump
on.
in?
The second part of this is, does spirituality influence your music/work? So the question is, what is y'all's most esoteric belief? Does spirituality influence your music/work? I'm definitely saying that wrong, I think.
100,
Esoteric.
100
Esoteric.
esoteric.
All right, let's get a Google right quick on esoteric. Hold on.
Esoteric essentially means pertaining to a small group of individuals.
I believe that's right. Because
I'm gonna call fact cap. I'm gonna call cap on that one.
all right, esoteric, intended for or likely to be understood by only a small number of people with a specialized knowledge or interest. Excuse me, I'm slurring my words.
I feel like this is a big, slow, underhanded, sloppy meatball for me, right? Because all of what I do is like spiritually based, cult, listen to it or not, I don't care kind of stuff. Like I'm talking about all my solo stuff, where it's like Witching Hour is all about just like demons coming out at 3 a.m. in the middle of the night. Adventures of Baby Weehaw is all about just like crazy ghosts from your memories and past and machines and all those things.
So what you're saying
Favorite JV song.
is that I'll answer in a second.
I'm saying yes.
Yes, right?
I'm saying big fat
Big yes to esoteric. I'm saying that right?
And I'm demoing out songs for my third record right now.
Subtle plug.
Yeah, and I'm excited because
I'm excited too.
The story and the spirit of my life is always what guides me, and I've never like cared.
You're a pretty spiritual guy.
Very much, yes.
Yeah. How about down the line, Robert?
I'm also a very spiritual guy. You know, growing up in like a very legalistic church.
Legalistic?
Legalistic.
Like legalized?
Very much like, do this, you're going to hell.
Gotcha.
Do this, you're like very black and white.
Yeah. Legalistic. I don't know if that's the word I would have chose. Is that correct use?
I would say so.
You think so? Okay.
We'll get the context.
Feels right.
So it's interesting because, you know, I haven't ever really talked about, you know, my standpoint on it publicly because I'm not really sure where I stand. And a lot of people that I know would be like, you know, they'd be like, oh, it sounds like you're not a Christian anymore, or this, that, and the other. And a lot of people would maybe be like, okay, I'm glad you got out of that situation and this, that, and the other. Very like culty, low key. I don't want to shit on anybody.
No, I get exactly what you mean.
I do, because of the way I was raised, see myself as a very spiritual person.
Yeah.
I don't know all the answers, but at the end of the day, I feel like I'm searching for it. And one of the things that I can say that is really what's the word? Like very much a big deal for me is the fact that music can be a very spiritual thing.
Yeah. 100%.
I think it's very much the language that everybody speaks, but nobody really speaks it like perfectly. It just kind of, it goes over all the language barriers.
It just hits. It hits so much harder than anything ever could. Like, I'm sure all of you guys have an experience with music that just like changed the fabric
100%.
of like who you were.
Yeah. I don't think without music I would be the person I am. I don't think I would have the drive that I do or the purpose that I do, really, which sounds kind of, I'm sure that sounds kind of crazy.
I 100% feel that. I feel like they're the same thing. Like spirituality and music is like the same kind of, right? Like it's like a spiritual thing, right? There's something else in there, man. You know what I mean? It's not just playing songs. There's something in there.
I agree.
Do you know what I mean?
It's the reason non-musicians can show up and be like, wow, I had the best experience of my life.
It's like
I let go of all of my problems
Yeah.
for, you know, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it is.
Thoughts on that, Benji?
No, absolutely. Music is spiritual, and like Robert was saying, it is a language that appeals to everyone, regardless of if you understand what's being said. But you can hear and you can feel what's being said. But I have a hot take.
Tell me.
And by definition of esoteric, my hot take is that Songs About Jane is one of the best albums put out.
I will concur. That's a
great
fucking
album.
That
masterpiece.
album is one of the best music or genre blending albums that has ever been created by any band, any group ever. It's got R&B, funk, soul, jazz. It's got a little bit of gospel in there too. It is just a complete amalgamation of all genres blended into one perfectly just made
masterpiece
composition. Yes.
I 100% agree.
And it is also the reason why I first picked up a guitar when I was 14 years old.
Really?
Yes.
Songs of Jane was a big deal when it came out.
I fucking love that
Bought the
album.
whole thing on iTunes. Way back.
Front to back.
too.
Front to back.
Me too.
Front
Way
to back.
back.
Front to back, a beautiful record.
And it felt like, to me at least, it didn't, it felt like a pop record, but like,
but it was
just
so
felt
much.
so
It was you
like
know,
Harder to Breathe's a rock song.
It was
all day
marketed as a
long.
pop album, but
Yeah.
it has every single
Everything.
blend. Oh my god, it's just one of the best albums ever created. I'll die on this hill.
Dude, I'm 100% with you there. I love that.
I know this is a little off topic, but going to albums that have changed my life,
What do you have?
the album that makes me who I am to this day, the musician that I am, the person that I am, is Junta from Fish.
I'm not very familiar with it.
Fish, what's that?
If I hadn't have listened to that album early 2019,
What about it? As somebody that's not.
Yeah, I know it's one of those things where it's like Fish, like okay,
Well,
like
it's
whatever.
not even that. I just don't know much about him.
I've only
Well,
known one
so-
person that was into Fish, really. But go ahead.
So, about them, I'm not gonna like get into them like overall, but that album, the reason that I liked that album so much is because, it was just like, to me, it was a perfect composition of what I wanted to be able to portray musically to an extent. I don't want to be Fish. I don't want my band to be Fish.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, coming from somebody who never grew up listening to jam band music, to an extent,
Too secular.
like disliked it. No.
I don't know what that means.
Secular is like non-Christian or non-religious. Coming from somebody who,
I don't know anybody young that likes jam music like before college, right? That's not a thing until you're in college, right?
Absolutely.
the only person I knew was my bandmate Seth, who I went to high school with, and he tried to get me into them, went straight over my head. I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I don't remember exactly the context, but I remember one night just like putting my headphones in and being in bed and just like listening to it for the sake of listening to it and being like, okay, I'm going to like allow myself to listen to music I haven't listened to before.
Yeah, accept it.
And that mindset is what makes me who I am. Listening to music for the sake of listening to music and not coming in with some predisposition, not coming in with some sort of like, I don't like
Yeah, I don't like jazz.
this type of music
You don't like jazz?
because it's this you like jazz?
Jones.
But not just for the sake of Fish, but for the sake of music in general. I would say that album was a turning point for me because I was able to allow my mind to open up to music in general.
I think it's a fair assumption.
It's a fair assumption. That's good.
Cool.
Jeff,
Also,
album that changed your life?
Astro Lounge, Smash Mouth.
Astro Lounge is a fantastic record. I die on that hill too.
Trey Anastasio is actually also the third, similar to me, which is why his name is Trey. His real name's Ernest. My family calls me Trey. He is Trey. We are both Treys.
Vic, album
to
that
know.
changed your life?
New Day Rising, who screwed you?
Wait, say it
What?
again?
What'd he say?
Go ahead. The mic wasn't up to your face.
New Day Rising, who screwed you?
What is it about Husker Du that resonates with you? Is it because
Spell
are they
Husker
from
Du.
Wisconsin?
H-U with the umlaut, S-K-E-R-D-U
Spell him up.
with an umlaut.
Spell it.
Isn't Husker Du from Minnesota or no?
Yeah.
That's why. Here we go.
Is
the
that-
made up state?
Fake.
What is Minnesota? Apparently it's west of Washington.
I would like to
West of Washington.
put a ceasefire on all
DC.
this Minnesota racism going on right now.
I too would like to reduce the
Minnesotaism.
Minnesota hate we're getting right
the
now.
Minnesotaism.
It deserves it.
Oh, okay.
Vic's got a lot of listeners back home. They're gonna love it.
Vic, how did you even hear about the state of Georgia?
It was a conspiracy theory.
Oh, true.
You had to
Fair.
come discover it.
Fair.
Jameson, tell us about an album that changed your
Oh, I know this one.
perspective on music.
What do you got, Benji?
I think I know what it is, but
Tell
you
me.
can go ahead.
I want to hear what you have to say.
No, I think I know, but you go.
Follow
So-
up.
I would rather hear him say it
I would
first.
too. I'm curious what he thought.
Benji,
I think I
go
know
for
what
it.
group, around what group it's going to be.
Tell me.
We're going to be 70s rock for sure.
Van Halen.
Van Halen was a big one for me. Definitely. Van
Right.
Halen 1 was probably the biggest record for me. Like that's what I want to do. Like the happy, like party rock. If that makes sense. Like
Hell yeah.
they weren't
They
singing
made their
about.
own. They defined their own rock.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Yeah, and it wasn't like
I think Motor Gang when I think of that rock in that era,
Motor Gang.
like motorbike gang.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Motley
It-
Crue.
Like it
Motley
just
Crue,
made
yeah,
sense. It was like these
yeah.
guys are having a good time, like smile, like teeth rock, like people smiling. You
My
know what I
mom
mean?
was telling me today about how just like the 80s were the best.
Yeah.
The 80s were the absolute best.
Well, the 70s had the whole like disillusion thing, right? You know what I mean? And then the 90s had the whole like angry thing, but the 80s was like we're living it up, you know?
Yeah.
Which I'm into up to about 87. I kind of lose interest, but like Van Halen 1 would be mine.
I like my
Songs
grandma
About
got me
Jane,
into
though,
Bon
is up there.
Jovi, and I would say
I
it's
like
a
Bon
similar
Jovi.
thing.
Slippery When Wet's a great record, I think.
She had that album on CD and played it for me when I was
Slippery When
little.
Wet's fantastic. I'm trying to think of another one. Definitely like for like actually being a child though, like current when Songs About Jane came out, that was like a whoa. And like honestly, even some of that like it's cheesy and all, but like the Daughtry and Nickelback shit, like I was like, whoa, there's still rock bands out there that can make it.
Gave me
The best advice. I mean, that was like the first time when I was a kid. I was like, whoa, maybe
that
I
was
could
the
do.
era everybody started kind of really actually listening, because that was around when I started as well. Because that's when the Daughtry was on. It was like the
I'm
breakout
coming
hits.
home.
Yeah,
That's
I'm coming home. All that. That's when This Love's on the radio. Big. It was Pink Funhouse. It was Gavin DeGraw. Fell in love with a girl. Love song. Sarah Bareilles.
Like I was a kid and I was like, whoa, there's still kind of rock bands in a different way. Like maybe I could do this. So yeah, that's just me.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Next question. All right, let's see what else we got.
Wait,
I think that was a good
time
one.
out. I got a question.
Yes, sir.
This may be in the same vein,
Ask
but
anything.
what was for each of y'all the first album that you listened to as a kid that like made you want to continue listening to music? Because there's a lot of kids where they're just like, music, okay.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like from
I
a
know
young
mine
age, 5,
immediately.
6, 7.
Yeah. You want to go first, or Jeff? You want to go first?
Yeah, I would say like Meteora by Linkin Park. That was a big album for me.
Is that Crawling? Crawling's on there.
That's
correct?
Hybrid Theory.
Meteora has which songs on it?
Faint.
Oh, Faint's a great song, dude. Nice one. What a guitar intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that.
And you know, I think American Idiot's probably one of the best records ever made.
Enjoyed that one. Yeah.
Also just like Machine Head by Deep Purple, a bunch of stuff by Deep Purple.
Yeah. I didn't know you were into them
Big into Deep Purple.
Interesting. Benji?
My first one, I was like, oh, this is cool, is Infinity on High, Fall Out Boy.
Really?
I dig that.
That's great,
No,
dude.
dude,
I love that one. I
really
love
fucked
that
with
one,
in
dude.
middle school. I was like,
Dude, no
this shit
way.
is rock and roll right here. I really
For a
liked it.
modern era, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I fucked with Fall Out Boy hard.
Is
back
Infinity on High the second record, the blue one with the sheep on the
yeah,
front?
with the sheep.
And that's like
Thanks for the memories and fucking. Here, I'll pull it up.
what's the lead song on that? I really love the lead song on that record, I think.
I'll pull it up right
This
here.
Ain't a Scene is on there, I think.
This ain't a scene, it's a goddamn arms race. It ain't on
I'm
there,
a
is it?
leading man.
I think it is.
I feel like that was their first single, right?
Nah, no way. You're thinking Sugar or
No, this ain't a
From Under
scene.
Am I
yeah.
tripping?
No, that's the same. That's his third song on the album.
Yeah.
What's the first
Hey.
song?
Thriller, the one with Jay-Z.
Okay, I'm thinking of a different record then.
You're
thinking of Thanks for the Memories.
What's the first song on Thanks for the Memories?
That's from that
That's
record.
from the same record. And
Yeah.
there's, yeah.
Wait, what?
This ain't a scene.
It's a goddamn arms race.
I'm a leading man. That's a-
Yeah,
I'm like a lawyer with the way I'm always at.
yeah, nice one.
Great song. Great song.
Well,
Hum
dude,
hallelujah.
oh,
That
that's
one.
that's the one I'm thinking of. That's not the lead track on the next record,
No, that's the same record,
Good
brother.
Charlotte, Young and Hopeless.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great record.
dude.
What's that Good,
Good
Charlotte,
Charlotte.
song?
Boys and Girls.
No.
The
no,
anthem?
No. The anthem.
Yeah.
No, Little Things. The little
like,
things, they always have me down.
I like Lifestyles of
Yes.
the Rich and Famous.
Yeah,
Do you know that one?
That one too.
How does that one go?
We are Good Charlotte. This one's for you.
Yeah.
The rich and the famous.
Yeah.
Down, down, complaining.
What's the really synthy one? All right, we're losing the plot here. Hold on.
What is the plot? There is no plot.
There is no plot, which is what's great about this episode.
We
Heat
create
Weekend.
the plot.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. This is the one I like. I got y'all. This is my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in love. Of course.
Here we go.
Also, I have another one. The All American
Please.
Rejects album.
The white one?
The white one.
Bro.
Dun, dun,
Move along, move
Yeah.
along,
Yeah.
like I know you do. In the end,
Yes, that shit is hard.
I remember getting that on CD for Christmas one year, and that was like a big deal for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that record in
It
my
was white.
iTunes.
It's like that. I guess that's the only really good one they made, but I enjoyed it.
That was a banger.
I like "Gives You Hell" as a later
Yeah, you
song.
found
I liked-
a man that's with
I liked a lot of early OK Go. I like
I
OK
never listened to him.
OK Go a
Should
lot.
I?
Like
Never
Get
heard that
Over It,
band.
that song.
I'm gonna write it.
He's gonna write the song.
Okay, go. I've never listened to him. Vic,
Okay, stop.
Hammer time.
And listen.
Vic, any album songs of choice that came out in your childhood?
Boys and Girls in America, Hold Steady.
That's a Minnesota band.
Oh yeah.
Is that Blur?
You just saw the Hold Steady. How was that?
Boys and
Good.
Girls. Robert, did you answer this one? That came out in your childhood?
No.
Was this an official
don't-
question?
You listen
I
to Toby Mac.
Dude, I listened to Toby Mac.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit's so funny.
Somebody
But-
said, another question, worst gig experience as a whole.
I
That's a
got
good one.
mine. I fucking know mine.
Tell me. Go ahead.
We played a show up in Hampden, Sydney, Virginia, and it was a good. We played well. I
Tiny
will say.
college town, right?
Tiny college town,
Yeah.
big jam scene, and that was like one of the first experiences we had with a rider, having
Okay.
a rider, and we were like, let's see how far we can go with this because these guys are young. We're
No
young.
brown
we're the same
M&Ms.
age. We were like, fuck it. How about this? Two handles of Taka just for the vibes.
Yeah.
Give us a couple liters of Cokes in there to, wash it down.
Offset.
Let's do a box of sandwiches and let's do 100 whippets. On our rider.
No
and we're
way.
like, fucking yeah. We pulled
Yeah.
up. They had that shit lined up like a buffet. Everything we want on the rider. We had like
Damn.
an eighth of weed too. And we lined up and we again, one of our first experiences with the rider. And we were like, fuck it, let's just try to do all this shit before we go on.
Yeah.
And
Damn.
we were railing down fucking whips before the show, geeking, doing all types of weird stuff. We go up on stage, and I don't know if you guys experienced whippets before, but you take one of those motherfuckers, but you don't keep going, you're falling asleep. Your brain cells are operating on low. Yep. And we were up
Tapped
there,
out.
and we were just like half awake. We were still playing well. We were holding, muscle memory, so we were still doing well. But I remember I was just like, I am dead up here. I just railed like 30 of these bitches before I went up here. And I was like, this is fucking like going weird. Hopefully we sounded good shit, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we sounded good.
For sure, we're good.
But that was one. It wasn't the worst because I haven't really had any like terrible song, except for that one time I got handcuffed on stage.
Yeah,
What?
I've heard this story. Tell us this one.
You're going into this one.
Yeah, we were playing some festival put on by the Delts, like off Prince, and it was not. They didn't get any city permit to go, and if the
Gotcha.
songs are too loud on the street at by like midnight, then you got to shut it down. And
Gotcha.
we were like the headline. It was Classico. Remember that?
I played that festival. I remember
Yeah.
that. That was okay. Go ahead.
And we
That
were
was
playing,
a weird thing.
And we thought that the city ordinance is midnight. So we were like, fuck
We're
it.
good.
Like, we went on at 11 and we're like, we're good. We played like 2 songs. Getting our third song, we see cops like on the side of the stage, flashlights, like fucking doing that beaming shit. And we're just like, what the fuck? Well, we keep playing. The cops on stage talking about, and we were in the middle of a song where we'd be like, stop. And then I keep going.
Yeah.
So we were like at the point of the song where the stops were going when the cops come up. So we stop, keep going. Cops like shut it down, stop, keep going. And the cops like, all right, whatever. Handcuffed our singer right there on stage.
No way.
Handcuffed our drummer Ford right there on stage. Ford had a fucking
Damn.
gram of Molly in his pocket. They didn't search him, thank God. But that was probably, we got a ticket. They just slapped us on the wrist, let us go. That was probably one of the more funny ones.
That Classico Fest
Wow.
was a crazy thing. It was like a shell for like some kind of crazy thing.
No, it was
Because
crazy.
we did that and Family Recipe did that. They played
Yeah, everybody
before-
did that. That
Yeah.
was, yeah.
That was
That's
That's old school Athens.
Oh, that was
It's old
before-
school.
that-
Pre-pandemic.
This
That
is
was
2018 vibe.
Yeah, this is before you were around, at least in a big way.
I didn't know this.
I don't think I even knew you at the time.
Yeah, I didn't know you at the time. No.
Yeah, no. But we
Damn.
played it together, and I remember dipping out because I was like, "This is sus. Like, I'm getting out of here."
Why does literally anything that happened pre-pandemic Athens feels like just a fucking different
'Cause it
world?
was.
It's a fever
Because
dream.
it literally was.
It was better.
100%.
Fuck,
It
man.
was so much
Yeah.
better.
We were younger then, though.
Yeah.
So it's still me. I mean,
We could say it's better, but somebody that shows
no, but
up
it was
this
better.
year.
The bands were better. The venues operated better. Everything was cooler.
I agree.
The Caledonia was a thing.
I never played
Throwback.
there.
I played there.
I
a
never
bunch of
played there
times.
either.
It's
That
my
was the
favorite-
one venue we kind of skipped over the Caledonia.
We were
That was
booked
my
there.
favorite place
Yeah,
to play. I played there in high school. A bunch
Really?
Of times.
was booked there for March 19th, and COVID happened March 10th.
I remember
so
that.
They missed it. You were on the bill. Cosmonaut. We
That's
were on
right,
the
I
bill.
remember
On the
that.
bill.
Shit sucked.
Dude, old school Athens just feels like an eternity ago. It felt like
2018 was the ideal
I mean,
year
like,
for Athens
low-key-
music.
Was it?
2018.
It was.
It was.
It was a while
But,
ago.
back
the fact that we're
then-
in 2022 now, and that
Yeah.
happened, 2019?
Maybe
That's
I
a
was
decent amount of
more-
time.
That is a long amount of time. Maybe I was more ignorant then, but it felt like just shows were more packed. You would go to 40 Watt no matter what night it was, and it was fucking balls to the wall. It was tapped out. I don't care if it was Jester, if it was some band you never heard of, or if it was the
Jester,
Seven Nation.
Shout out Jester.
Yeah, it could be
Yeah.
anybody. So I don't know. Maybe that's a hot take. I don't know. All right.
I don't think so.
Next question. Hold on. I got to find it right quick.
We got some more.
We got 2 or 3 more, and we're gonna call it. All right. We're
All right.
128 minutes in.
Here we
Hell
go.
This
yeah.
might break the record for the longest. If
We're
we can
going
go,
on 2 hours, baby. We
If
got
we
a lot
can
of
go,
content.
if we can go 10 more minutes,
Yeah,
we'll probably break the
Cut
record.
it. We'll cut it.
Who
we'll cut it at
sets the
15.
record right now?
I'm not.
It's probably the Nashville, right?
Probably the Nashville one was probably 2 hours. Jeff was a part of that one too.
I am the MVP of the Jameson on the Rock
Yes,
podcast.
you're the
Jameson's-
I believe
yeah.
it.
Jeff's done the
100%,
most
I believe
FaceTime
it.
with the JMO podcast.
I do sponsor
Jeff
the
is hot.
podcast.
You need to
No, I do.
indirectly.
indirectly. No funds provided. off camber.
And you don't.
He
I
gives you
wouldn't
tips.
ask.
You don't
He gives you
explicitly
tips at the
advertise
show.
me either.
No, that's why they work. Is because they're real ads.
100%.
They're not ads. They're me.
All right,
saying
what's his next question?
All right,
Jeff?
next question. I looked it up. Which band in Athens are you most excited about for this fall, 2022, excuse me.
Recess Party.
Recess Party. You excited? You think they can do something big here?
Their drummer Megan and their
100%.
yeah.
And Sam?
She's
is
fucking
so
ruthless.
fucking killer.
She's
She's
fucking
insane.
ruthless.
She's mean.
Dude, so is
She's
Sam,
insane
dude. The
Yeah,
She
Southpaw.
she's
just
insane.
studies drums.
Yeah,
like
Southpaw
nobody's
Sam.
business.
Southpaw, that's my girl, dude. She's a rocker,
Yeah.
dude.
Vic, any
She's
comments?
Incredible.
Vic hadn't said anything in 10 minutes.
Great.
No, they are great.
Mike didn't pick that up. Robert?
I've got 2.
2. Yeah, go ahead.
Ancient Infant and the Kenho Caravan.
Let's go. See, I like that, dude.
Home
I like
team.
that.
Shameless
Home team.
plug.
I love that. What about it? What are you feeling about it?
The drive.
Yeah,
I
the hunger.
finally found, after being in 2 bands that didn't quite, that didn't,
Cosmonaut Rooster, right?
Rooster and Cosmonaut.
Yeah.
And obviously Cosmonaut was, a pandemic thing.
Yeah, different thing.
To an extent. Also, like I've said before, my lack of drive,
Yeah.
kind of was part of the issue.
Low T.
High T. But I found guys that I want to play with, and they want to play with me, and at the end of the day, we want to take it to the next level.
That's 99% of the battle.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Too.
Good for you,
I
man.
agree with that.
I saw the Kenho at 40 Watt. I'm excited about y'all, man. Good for y'all.
I'm so
for y'all,
fucking. I mean, we have conversations where, like Kenho,
yeah.
our front man, Will Kenho.
Yeah.
He's moving to Atlanta for a job, but he's not going to be there long.
Yeah.
From our conversations we've had, because he finally has found the guys that he wants to play with long term.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, if I grind for this summer, which I think he's already moved up there, he's like, if I grind for this summer and make some money and we just keep riding, I'll be back in the fall.
We keep going.
We're killing it. We're going to kill that shit. Our plan is to book a spring tour.
And Morgan Paxton.
Morgan. Yeah.
Morgan's a man.
Morgan is
Ancient
the man.
Infant. He
Morgan's
I've
grinding.
Met him a few times through some mutual friends. And
And
then
we're gonna get in 1093
I
with
feel
Jeff.
like you
Yeah.
guys
record
would
some
be a
shit.
good partnership. Like Morgan and Jeff, you guys kind of have the same thing
he
going
hit
on.
me up. We owe each other an email or a Zoom call or something, but we're gonna make a record. He wants to do
Mhm.
tape stuff, so
Yeah,
Hell yeah, he'd be good at that.
we just talked on the phone the other day, and he was like, "Yo, we recorded 3 singles that we were planning on putting this summer.
Yeah.
Planning on putting out this summer. But we talked on the phone, and he was like, "Yo, I don't want to put these out. They don't sound as good as they could, and I really
That's
want
smart
to
of
get in
him.
the studio with Jeff and re-record this shit. Like,
Do it.
let's do it."
I'll give Vic on it.
I watched his Classic City guitar thing. Him
Really?
playing. Yeah, it was good. Good man. Nice
Yeah.
guy.
He's very nice.
Jeff, your answer was Recess Party. Your answer is Ken Ho and
Ancient Infant.
Ancient Infant. I'm sorry. Benji?
I need to think about this one because
All right.
I'm not
Vic?
too.
Benji's a big
sure.
Hotel Fiction head.
I do, but I mean, at this point, they've transitioned out, right?
Yeah.
They're not about to have a big semester like they've already had their,
Yeah,
their big
they've
semester.
done their thing. They're
Yeah,
in
good for
Europe
them.
right now. They're not even.
They ain't in
I
Europe
love
right
how-
now.
I thought they were in Europe for a little bit.
Yeah,
They're in
they
Europe for
were.
a little bit. Yeah.
Hotel
I think they're
Fiction
back
wa-
now.
Hotel Fiction was
'cause
not
I saw-
in fucking Europe.
Not
They were
playing.
somewhere though.
I would
They
love
were.
for them to go to Europe.
I ju-
I
just
thought
saw
they were in
Jay.
Mexico
love
or
you.
some
I
shit.
saw Jay the other day, and
They went to Mexico.
They're back in
Mexico is not in Europe, you know.
Zero.
Hey, let me finish what I'm fucking saying.
Europe's
they're
that
back.
way.
Rob's fed up.
They're back in town for the summer, but
Okay.
yeah, I think they were just there.
I think their whole Nashville move was very interesting to me. Not to like dissect it too much, but like when they moved to Nashville, it was like, oh, this shit's about to be crazy, or they're going to be back in the next year, and they moved back. So I kind of
Well,
What
Nashville-
are you trying to say?
Nashville's
know,
one
I'm-
of those places where it's such a hard place.
It's
to
been
get
a
into.
recurring topic on the show. Is Nashville like?
Oh, I like Hefner.
I like Hefner a lot too.
I
Nice
love
guy.
Hefner.
Shout out T-Cat, that's my boy.
T-Cat. Who's that?
T-Cat.
Cotton.
Taylor.
Taylor
Taylor.
Cotton.
Yeah, Taylor's great.
Super nice. I love
Back to
him.
what I was saying is like we've talked a lot on the show. Me and you talked about this in the solo one. It's like, does moving to Nashville give you the fucking
No.
connections that you expect it to?
It's too saturated.
I don't think
That's what I think,
moving-
dude.
I don't think moving for the sake of music these days works out as much as people expect.
Agreed.
Like
Having
did
a
REM
good home
and
base
Widespread and Drive
is
By
what it's
Truckers
all
do?
about.
No.
Okay.
You got a good home base, and then you go everywhere else from there.
Like
Okay.
wherever you go, you still have to tour.
Now, exactly.
Recess Party is making very interesting music, but on top of that, I will add to my answer / yeah, 80 Blanco. 80
Yeah,
Blanco.
80
Blanco.
Blanco's great.
Eddie
They're really
Blanco.
young too.
I
which
think they're gonna
makes me
blow.
happy.
I think they're doing things very right.
I was
Very
talking to
much
my
so.
guitar player about Eddie Blanco because we were at their show at the 40 Watt, and he was like, "Yo, like they've got it, and once they get that like studio shit,
X Factor.
That's what I'm
Hit.
saying.
once they get that hit out, because they've got it, they
Yeah.
fucking got it, then it's to the moon for them."
They thread the needle between I don't give a fuck and not. You know what I'm saying? Does that make
Mm-hmm.
sense? Like it doesn't seem like they can. Actually, funny. I was talking to you guys know Alan Camps.
Yeah. He's
I
an
was
ancient
talking to
infant.
him at a.
That's my next
no,
door
is he
neighbor.
really? Is he
Yeah.
play guitar?
Yeah, he's
Dude,
guitar.
that's great. Anyways, we were at an 80 Blanco show at 40 Watt. And we were talking about him, and I was like, I just said something about just like me commenting on it. I was like, yeah, you could probably work the crowd a little better. He was like, no, that's what's great about him is that he doesn't. I was like,
Who are you talking about?
I was talking about Bennett. Like, I was like, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I like Bennett.
Like, I love Bennett. And I was like, he probably could do more crowd work stuff. And he was like, no, that's great. Is that they're kind of awkward up there and don't. And I was like, whoa, you're right. That's what's cool about it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like a Kurt Cobain kind of thing.
So
Sort
it's
of.
like
Not to like.
it's like when the music
You know what I
speaks
mean?
for itself.
it
like,
speaks for
it does.
itself.
Yeah.
It does. And
Yeah.
Owen's a very smart bass player. He's got a lot of cool things to say.
Smart guy in general.
Aaron White is probably
Mm-hmm.
one
He's
of
probably the
the,
leader, right?
Well, I just mean like he's probably like he's like one of the more pocket groove field
Yeah.
drummers in town. Just as far as like rock.
And he looks like he's having fun. Like he's like fucking
Yo,
playing.
100%.
Yeah.
I watch him and it's so inspirational
They're-
because he's got the stamina.
Yeah.
Like he is going hard the entire
Yeah.
time.
They're probably one of 2 bands in towns that I'm actually looking at their tour schedule and going, should we play there? And they played this place this past week. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's called
New York.
not New York. That one looked good, but there was one before that they did in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Yeah.
The Varnish. And I
Yeah.
was looking at it and like it was packed to the rim. And like I've reached out and everything and set up a date with them now. But I was like, these motherfuckers are on to something, dude.
Yeah.
They're smart.
100%.
Smart kids.
Yeah.
And I talked to Aaron a lot. I'm like, yo, let me know how the Varnish is. Let me know how New York City is.
You
They're
said
great.
you said one of two. Who's the other one that you're talking about?
Probably Hotel Fiction.
Okay.
I look at a
Gotcha.
lot of their tour days.
Yeah.
I think Asymptomatics is a sleeper though.
Dude, Asymptomatics is one of the
Yeah.
best events in town. I'll rest my head on that. I think they're really great.
I looked
They're
at the most
fun,
recent.
bro.
Yes, they're a
fun.
party every single time. I told somebody when I went to go see them one time, I was like, yo, I'm going to see the Asymptomatics. And they were like, they're not very good, this, that, and the other. And that night I was there, and
Was it at Clark's?
no, it was at the 40 Watt.
Okay.
And I was in my head, I'm still like kind of chewing on what was said to me. And I'm watching them, I'm like, this person was wrong.
Dude.
Straight up wrong.
Yeah.
I could not disagree more that they're wrong about that. You
I
know what I
say
mean?
I say all these things, and then I want to add on top of it two things. One, that's like I really do believe in every artist that I work with.
There's
And
not a
it's-
bad band in
and
Athens.
it's hard as a producer who's worked with a lot of people to be like these guys, like
Yeah.
Red Mile Road, the shit that they're about to put out.
I'm ready to hear
Yeah,
it.
dude,
Next
I'm
week,
so
right?
ready for
All
that.
of that said, though, Avery Deakins could walk in and kill anywhere in the world.
Avery Deakins is
100%.
probably
So talented.
top
Yeah.
3 musician in town. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
100%. I went to
Voice,
go.
singer, playing anything, guitarist.
Yeah.
Fucking
everything.
shred.
I went
Yeah.
and saw
So good.
him just like at the open mic one night.
Yeah.
And
What an incredible acoustic player.
Yeah,
I would agree
Holy
with that.
hell.
I was telling one of my bandmates, I was like, yo, you got to listen to Avery Deakins. Some of my bandmates aren't like as invested in the scene as I
Yeah.
am yet, and I'm trying to get them to that point.
It's important.
And you know, I
The
try and keep my finger on everybody to an extent.
Yeah.
And I was telling
and everybody?
I was telling them about Avery Deakins. Avery Deakins.
Avery
goddamn
Dickens.
words.
The thing about
Avery
Avery is, I love Avery.
Mr. Dickens.
They went
Big
and
Dickin'.
listened to their shit on
Yeah.
Spotify. And he texted me back and he goes, yo, Avery Deakins is one of the most underrated people in Athens right now.
Oh, for sure. Well, it's not. It's kind of Avery's fault that, like, I love Avery and all, but like he doesn't have the social skills to actually execute, does he? Like go out and like promote himself kind of thing, right? He doesn't give a fuck. Like,
I
I
don't know.
respect that.
Maybe
He's
he
an
needs
outsider.
Maybe he
He's an
needs a
outsider.
manager.
That's why
I
I
don't
like
know.
him.
Does he have a manager?
I don't think he does.
He does now,
He's
yeah.
got an intern, I think.
No, we haven't.
I mean,
I'm touring with it this summer. We have a
Are
manager
you?
now. It's Wes. You know
You're
Wes.
touring?
Pakistan.
yeah.
Yeah, I know Wes. Yeah,
Yeah.
Cobanova, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So
I mean, I'm
some
just
stuff.
throwing out stuff.
we've got
like
an
no-
answer.
No
You
shade
said
to
recess
Avery.
party / Avery. What was your answer?
80 Blanco too.
80 Blanco. What was your answer?
Besides
Under
besides
him,
my own shit.
Your own bands. Benji, band you're excited about for the fall.
I would also say 80 Blanco.
80 Blanco. Agreed.
Favorite Athens band right now, Hotel Fiction.
Love it.
Yeah.
Agreed.
They're tight.
And Hefner.
Hefner is really good.
Oh, Red Mile Road.
Jameson Tank.
Lie again.
Jamo Tanko.
I think
Yeah,
the new
no,
EP is
thank
going to be good.
I think so too, man.
Good
He's heard
vibes.
the songs. Heard the songs. We're kind of like a given though at
Fuck
this point,
you,
right?
Jeff.
Like us. Yeah, to me at least.
Yo,
I think we're given.
I think Wim. Now
Oh,
that
dude,
you know,
Wim was
like
my
Bill,
answer. Wim
like,
was my answer.
Obviously,
Yeah, Wham.
he's
It's
been
like a
going,
cliched
he's been
answer,
going
but yeah.
crazy for for a minute. But now that he's dropped out of school and gone full time,
Good for him.
and once the fall hits, like there's going to be a lot of obviously it's the fall.
I think
Everybody
he's
comes
coming
back.
up on his year.
I
Like
agree with
everybody has their year, kind of.
Yeah.
And like, there's gonna be this moment where it happens for him, and he's gonna get all the Greek life stuff, and then he's gonna play the theater, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. And then after that, it'll be no more of like playing Roadhouse on Tuesday and then
100%.
playing
Yeah, once you
nowhere
play,
on
once
Saturday.
you hit theater, dude, you gotta. That's the.
It's all
that's the
about
moment when you
like
have to
that,
get out of
dude.
Athens.
Dude, isn't that what it's like?
That's
Like
what it is.
it hurts, but it's like, damn, we did the theater. I can't do fucking.
You can't do it anymore.
I can't do Woodford on Friday anymore. I can't.
Fuck
can't
no.
do
But
Clark's
do you
on Saturday.
want to?
Yes.
yes, you
Kind of.
want to.
Honestly.
Absolutely.
But
you
at that
only
point,
do frat
if,
shows.
like
at that point, after you've
after you
headlined
hit the theater, why not take it everywhere?
Well, that's the
else?
thing is that it's easy to say that, and like a lot of these things that I would have never thought I would have thought, I think now it's like when you're in the not the lower spot, not that I'm anywhere near where I want to be, but like when you're in the opener slot, it's like, man, I wish somebody would just take a shot on us at the theater, and then you get to thinking about it when you get up there, and it's like, oh, that's a terrible business move to just take a shot on somebody at the theater.
Yeah.
It's a terrible business move to play Boar's Head and Clark's and Woodford on a Saturday when you could play the theater on a Saturday and try to
Absolutely.
sell it out,
It's a terrible
make
business move.
$10K
Yep.
or
'Cause
whatever.
At that point, you're selling tickets.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
can't
It
play free
hurts, but it's
shows.
true, man.
It hurts, but it's like it hurts. Good. It's just
Yeah.
bittersweet.
You know exactly what I'm talking
It's
about.
all about
You
transitioning
can't
from being
anymore.
an Athens band
Yeah.
to being a band from Athens.
Right.
And at the end of the
Ooh,
day,
that's hard, Rob.
if-
That's hard.
if your goal isn't to be a band that's based from Athens, then like at the end of the day, you're gonna keep doing the little shit. I've heard you talk way too much about being a big fish in a small pond.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, why would anybody want to do that? I can see the appeal to an extent of being the big dog and people knowing you. But really, that's not what it's about if
You're right.
if you want to do this long term.
You don't see the appeal in what? Like not playing small bars? Is that what you're saying? Or like,
I don't want to be the big fish in the small pond. I've spent
Okay.
way too much fucking time being a small fish in a small pond. And
what
the
if you
idea
were
of
the
being
small fish forever. Do you know what I'm
What?
saying? Like you have to be wanting to get bigger, right? Does that make sense?
that's what I'm saying.
Like you play the small bars as long as you have to, and even if you want to, you have to stop.
I mean, you got to eat shit for a little
Well, that's
while.
part of the Athens experiment too. Is like you go through your time in school and you're either making enough money making music to like get serious and say, "Hey guys,
Yeah.
let's make a career out of
I
this."
don't think anybody is.
Or
That's why there's so many Athens
or you run
bands.
out of whatever money you're
Yeah.
chugging through, and then it's like, "Hey guys, like I gotta get my
Get a job.
degree and go
Yeah.
study. Be a consultant for,
For
It's
Deloitte.
interesting. And bands like Hefner,
I can't-
and Monsoon are interesting to me. I don't know about you guys.
No, I agree.
Like, think about it. Those guys are all like 27 or 20.
no,
something
not
to
even. I'm older
33.
than those guys,
all the Hefner guys. No way.
dude. They were saying their age on your podcast, right?
I think
I got-
most of them were older than
I think
26.
they're all
No.
26 and
No, they're
27.
Like, they're 20.
Okay.
They're 25.
Maybe I'm tripping. Oh, sorry. But
I'm
what
not-
I'm saying
I don't
is
give
like,
a shit. I mean, they're great guys.
no, what I'm saying is like Athens to a certain point. It's like once you start playing the theater, it changes things.
Absolutely.
Benji knows what I'm
does.
talking about.
But that's the goal. That's
That is
the
the goal.
idea. But it isn't just the theater. It's to be able to change things. Like you hit the theater and sure, but like
Yeah.
that's great and all. But the next day, where are you looking? What are you doing after that? You should be thinking, damn, I've changed it at this point.
yeah,
Now what city do I go to?
That's
Now
true.
what people do I get my shit
like
out
Athens
to?
should cease to be your focus.
Yeah.
For sure.
You're right, man. Good point, Rob.
All right, what's the last one?
Last
one.
question
Let's
was.
wrap this bitch up.
Let's
I'm
knock
ready to
out.
go home. All right, this is a question for me.
Bruh.
We're out of questions, so I got one more. Favorite part, just as like a constructive criticism, I guess. Favorite or least part of the Jameson on the Rocks podcast as a whole? Like, what could be better? What do you like? You guys might not be listeners. I know Jeff listens a lot, but
I listen.
I'm a big
a lot.
listener.
this is Vic's first experience in the show and or hearing the show.
I think Vic really needs his own episode where he can
Yeah.
take
Vic,
his time.
honestly, Vic and Benji both need their own episodes.
I agree with
And
that.
Benji, whenever you're ready, I'm down. I would love to
Yeah.
do the interview on you because this wasn't an interview.
ready.
This was
No.
a talking shit.
No,
But
this is-
I've mentioned it before. I'm ready to have you whenever
I got
you're
a couple
ready.
more things I need to say
this is a
too.
bunch of
We need to
emotions.
get,
Okay.
like-
I'm not on here. I'm not there. Yeah,
okay.
whenever
No,
you're ready.
We'll
I've
wait
got-
till the next one.
All right.
Keep them listening.
You save them.
I've got my
something.
answer.
All right, go
Save
ahead.
them.
And
Favorite
I-
and least favorite thing.
I'd say my favorite thing is that every episode that I listen to is either relatable or I get something constructive out of it. There hasn't been an episode that I've listened to where I've been like, that was a waste of time. I always listen to everybody, and whether they're a big band, a small band, a big person, a small person, I'm like, wow, I could be doing something different. I
Yeah.
could be doing something to, achieve
Well, that's
my
the
own
goal.
goals.
So I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
I don't know if this is necessarily a least favorite part,
Yeah. No,
but
anything.
I will say that just in being a part of this episode, I think that you need to have more episodes like this. And
Okay.
obviously we've talked
that's
about
great.
it, but like just the free flow, like being
Yeah.
able to do whatever shit.
Like the randomized episodes.
This is we talked about
people-
this before. This is what I was telling him. I was like, I can
Wait.
only interview bands for so long as to where
Put
it's
that
like
shit on shuffle.
I just know for a fact that I would definitely look forward to each episode that becomes a random free flow
Yeah.
episode.
Well, this is the goal. I'm glad this is. I feel like this is working. Like at least us four. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's like.
Did you say us four?
Us
and
five.
excludes Vic?
Us four featuring Vic.
We need 4.
Yeah, us four. But like, you
He's
get
a
what I'm
strong
saying,
silent
Rob.
type.
It's like I can only interview bands that have played 5 shows for so long.
Yes.
Right.
We
Okay.
got our name
What are
in
you
our
looking
frat
forward
house.
to?
Okay.
Type shit.
I said this
What's your
before
next
the
show?
episode
We did.
started.
We did. Me and Rob talked to him for a while. It was great.
I think that it should be every person that is, maybe it starts off as everybody who is some sort of creative. I think that there are
Anybody doing anything.
well, yes, but I think
Right.
that there's there's 2 types of people. There's the creative people, and then there's the very words.
You need to have Lowry on this bitch.
There's
I
the
would like
very
to.
You should.
business
Barbie.
minded. There's a word that I can't quite remember that my brother told me the other day.
Acumen.
Concur.
But at the end of the day, I think that branching out to a lot more creatives, whether it's some sort of there's so much art out there, whether it's
harder.
visual art, musical art, videographers,
Yeah,
people
everything.
that want to make movies,
I agree.
people that all
And
those
it has
types of
From
people.
on this thing.
I would love to have From. Well, From's been on an episode briefly, but it was like a dick around episode kind of thing.
Yes.
All right, Jeff, favorite and least favorite thing. I agree, Rob. Thank you.
I
course.
appreciate your positivity and your real quest for the story.
Thank
For
you,
saying
man.
like, who are you? Where do you come from? Why do you do this? Those sorts of things.
You're very invested in everybody that you have on.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that, man.
Your genuine, actual caring is kind of what makes this float.
Yeah, works.
As far as moving forward, I think that you're honestly going great, man. You're getting sponsors. You're branching out. You're following what's exciting to you, and that's all you can really do at the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
Kind of sinks without that. Yeah.
Yeah, because like you're saying, it's like, okay, this is feeling stale to me, so
Yeah,
let me
it is a little
explore
bit.
what is interesting. I think obviously just getting more voices of people that are different, voices of people that have things to say and want to make change for the positive in the world, those sorts of things.
I agree. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Benji, any comments?
Yeah, my favorite thing would be just the engagingness of the convos that go on in this room. My least favorite would be Jeff's hot breath. All right. That's all I gotta
Agreed.
say.
Thank you, Benji. Vic, any comments?
I love the Coca-Cola.
Uh-huh.
My pop listens in.
Your pop listens in?
He's a big fan.
He's the nicest guy, man. Fucking nice dude.
Yeah.
I hope he hears this.
Minnesota does not exist.
Nope.
Minnesota is not
Nope.
real.
All right, you guys, we're wrapping it up.
Heatwave
100
podcast, big success. Look at that empty bottle.
Look at that.
That's nice.
Shout out to Clark's
Yes.
Magnum and Crown Royale.
Crown
but
Royale.
definitely-
When are you
definitely
playing
Clark's.
in town again?
My next
Georgia
one-
Theater.
Georgia Theater. Georgia Theater.
When?
Fall.
Serious?
Yeah, man. Deadass serious.
When?
Who?
August 30th, second week of semester on a Tuesday.
I remember you
Secret.
telling me about
Tuesdays
that.
are the golden hour. That's when you come
Tuesday's the
to
golden
shine.
hour. Yeah, I'm taking notes from AFT.
Say it outside the mic.
Operators.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking
Tuesday.
for.
Say who it is outside the mic.
Undecided.
Oh.
Who the
Yeah.
opener is?
Yeah, it's
I love
tough.
them.
I've been
You can
doing a
have one
lot
or
of
two.
math on it.
You can have two, probably. You can
Two,
have two.
two for sure. Yeah.
Out of towners.
You
One.
guys come to see us now. I actually, for real, want to thank our show sponsor. Shout out Clark Collective. They've been great at the show. They've been one of the first real companies to take a shot on us. Not just taking shots like a big crusade, but like our audience matched up with theirs. They're trying to get bands in. If you're a band, hit Rip up from Clark's. I'll give you his number. You message me. Tell him Jameson sent you, that kind of stuff. They got $1.50 Michelob Ultras all weekend.
$2
All
drafts.
summer. $2 drafts. Shout out to Clark's. Thank you so much.
It's a solid deal. If you don't take it, you're dumb.
That's what I'm
You are
saying. That's
dumb.
what I'm saying. Agreed.
100%.
Thank you guys for coming on, man. I enjoyed this. I hope that the formula, the plan of this worked. I feel like it did. Like, come in here and not talk about anything.
Who canceled?
Wim Tapley.
No, I'm right here.
Oh no, he's right here.
Oh.
Wim Tapley did not come in.
No, but it was supposed to be someone else in the first place.
No,
right?
nobody canceled. It was just like I was coming to Athens last minute and I needed somebody.
Gotcha.
Anytime.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you guys come.
Invite us to the farm.
Yeah,
Dude.
let's go to the
Farm
party.
party.
Let's do the farm,
Eat
man.
some
lake.
shroom
We need to do the
mush-
lake as
some
Lake
cow
life.
shrooms.
I've got a lake place. We should go. It's like $15 a
That'd be
night.
dope.
It's great. I got a boat. It'd be fun.
Hell yeah.
let's go.
Boat
We go
fishing
fishing?
rods. We can go. I got boat
I'm
fishing.
so serious.
Oh,
about
Yo,
that.
really? That's super cool.
Be crazy, man.
Let's
Well,
go
you gotta
spear
teach
some
us.
fishies.
let's
dude.
go. Force feed them is what we call it, you know.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
thank y'all for coming in. Thanks to everybody for listening. If you made it 152 minutes in,
Jesus.
holy
You're a real
hell.
one. You're a real one.
Holy
A G.
shit.
A G for sure.
We love you guys. Thanks to Clark Collective for having us, man. Shout out Clark's for everything they've done for the show. Next sponsor up is No Athens. Shout out
Yeah.
Vic. He's a vampire. Bye,
Get
everybody.
back over here.
Hey, Jeff, show the camera that Jameson tank merch right quick.
Yeah.
Everybody check this out. We got
That's
Jameson on
good.
the Rocks merch if you need it.
Show that
You
gooch
got
off.
gum on your shorts.
Look at that, man. If you guys want some of this merch, hit us up. It keeps the podcast, keeps the music alive.
Those are
Nope.
some sick fucking shorts though. For
Dude, those are
Those
clean,
are
bro.
sick.
They're expensive, but shout out Jeff for getting them. Thank you, man.
I'd wear those.
All right, peace out. Bye.
Wait.
Oh, wait, we got to
everybody
get a thumbnile.
Give
Everybody
give a
wave.
wave for the thumbnail.
Jeff, get real low or you'll be above Benji. Smile. All right, peace.
There's a glitz, a glitch in the system.